Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Christians and Chaotics, where a group of us nerdy Christians engage in shenanigans and battles that may result in a player or an NPC's death. I am your dungeon master, Cohen McCain.
Oh, Trenton.
So hard.
Your name?
I'm Julian. I'm playing Peter.
I'm Dylan, and I'm playing Astigan.
I'm Keaton. I'm playing Mosium.
I'm Ava. I'm playing Penelope.
I'm Brendan, and I'm playing Oshhorn.
I'm Brittany, and I'm playing Lady Magnolia.
That's right, we have our guest Brittany with us. She will be joining us for this session. Yeah. All right, when we last left off in Out of the Abyss, you guys had journeyed to the deep dwarfs city known as Gragglestug, where you engaged in combat with a two-headed giant that was going crazy. After defeating this giant, the Duergar arrested you guys and threatened to give you back to the drow that you had escaped. You were able to convince them to help them find their dragon egg in order to prevent them from selling you out. As you guys were searching for this dragon egg, you engaged in all sorts of shenanigans, from bar fights to getting hit by a dragon to finding bread at the bread store. You were able to track down the carrier that stole the egg, and now that carrier is currently taking you through the deep tunnels under the city. After engaging in combat with some skeletons and a weird tentacle centipede-like creature you've never seen before, we now begin our session. There lays the body of this weird large centipede-like monster which you've never seen before, as it has been sliced up, burned, blown up, and battered, and as the skeletons have seemed to crumble into dust. You're all just kind of sitting there, not really doing anything. All of a sudden, a transparent head pops up out of the ground.
Howdy.
And looks up at you guys. Hey, how you doing?
Over here.
It starts to kind of push itself out of the ground, and it's like, oh, well, pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Pellic. How you doing? He's going to shake the hand of Astigan. As his hand goes directly through Astigan's hand. Oh yeah, I forgot I was a ghost.
How'd you die?
Yeah, so this monster here thing, he ate me and turned me into a skeleton. It was really painful. And my body needs to be laid rest somewhere else. So now I'm just chilling here.
But why were you down here?
Because the centipede thing dragged me down here.
Hey, where's your body?
You sound like you'd be looking for the Declaration of Independence.
I'm looking for the Declaration of Independence. He's looking around. He tries to grab at a bone that you see. He's like, I think that was my femur.
Let's burn it.
What? No.
What?
No.
That's my femur. Please don't. Description of this character real quick. This is a Duro. You know, the little dark gnome-like creatures. He's got a little goatee going right here. And he's got no hair on his head. He's got kind of slanted eyes. He's kind of a short, real kind of tubby kind of Duro character. And he's like, yeah, so, would y'all mind, finding my skeletons?
Could you help us out first, though?
Right, yeah, sure, I guess.
So you've been here for a while, right?
Well, I'll be honest with you, I haven't left this cave area.
By any chance, have you even came down here with a dragon egg, maybe, or weird assassin cult people?
I know there've been some Duergar who've been walking through here. Yeah.
Do you know where they've been going?
Super deep. He's gonna point to his right. Super deep into the caves that way, man. Yeah. I don't really know where though.
All right, nice meeting you.
Nice. Oh, hey, y'all want to help me out here? I'm sure I can make it. I'm sure my relatives would be willing to pay you guys.
Keep your bones.
Yeah.
Will you stay with us?
Yeah.
You've
got my
bones. Are
bones.
you cursed to stay with your bones, or can you venture away from them?
Yeah, can you be put at rest?
Well, you've got to bury my bones in my family's burial ground in order to put my body actually to rest.
All your bones or just one of your bones?
Well, I prefer the more bones, the easier the process.
See, but that requires carrying all your bones.
Well, Yeah, but I mean,
I'm already carrying all of mine.
I don't have a backpack.
Right.
Look, guys, if you could just help me out, I mean, I'm sure my family would be willing to pay you. You know, they were pretty.
But can you guarantee they'll pay us?
But wait, what? Did you just threaten my family?
No, I asked if they were still living.
Yeah, I hope so.
So we're not even guaranteed pay. We're still just saying.
Look, I come from a pretty well family and never liked
That
growth.
could be dead.
What was your family member's names, by any chance?
Let's see. Gregor is my father. Sevilla is my mother.
Why does that name sound familiar?
And you know, I don't
Gregor.
have any. I don't have any. Well, no, I've got an older brother.
All right.
His name's
decision. I'll carry the bones.
Summer.
Do you mind
I got you, bro.
pointing at
Oh,
them?
really? Thank you. Yeah. I think that's my skull.
Right.
He's just kind of pointing at random bones.
If we hit the bone, can you
I can
feel
carry
it?
the femur.
I
got you.
don't think so. I
Just
don't.
making sure.
Maybe I don't have any nerves. I'm a ghost, so.
Would we be able to like sense your presence or something?
I don't know. This is kind of my first time being a ghost, buddy.
Hey, here, catch. Oh wait, you can't.
He reaches out his arms, and the bone, and whatever you just threw lands right like through him. And he's just like, "That was cruel, man.
Yeah.
That was really cruel." Okay.
Worth it.
Yeah. So I'm happy to help you
I
guys out.
say we keep the bones, call them Chad. 3.0.
But
I
that's
would.
it's not my, what?
4.0.
The bones to my body, so I'll never feel alone.
Make some dope armor out of it.
With what? Aren't you out of rope? You've used all your rope to tie up
I still have spider silk.
Droki.
Oh yeah, Droki's still here.
He's scooting away behind you.
Oh yeah.
Can I just like
Like a worm. He's
can I
trying to
just
scoot
kick him
away.
in the side?
Oh! Hey! Okay. All right. Sorry. Oh, I'll try to get away. I promise.
So you're getting bones, correct?
I got you. I got the
Okay.
bones.
Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I promise I'll make it worth your while. I promise.
We'll bury you after we get done
Look,
here.
here's what I'm saying, Chad.
You're a low priority.
All I need you to do, Chad, is like,
My name's Pellic.
Chad.
What?
So what you gotta do is
Okay.
not talk during important parts.
Okay.
Stay a ghost.
Oh.
Don't
You know,
turn
maybe
into-
scout. Maybe we scout
I
for
don't
us.
have much of a choice.
Yeah, you scout ahead of us.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll
I can
throw
do
like your femur. You go catch it.
Okay.
You play
Yeah,
fetch
dude.
like a dog, you know.
I can't grab my femur to
That's
throw
the
it.
point.
Okay. All right.
But you can bite it.
Just
Starting
keep
to-
yelling and we'll hear you.
You know, this cave's actually. You know what? Fine. Okay. Yeah, that
This
works.
cave's pretty cozy. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
You got
it's
food.
not.
The centipede we
I-
just
I-
killed.
I
It's
can't-
food.
I just
Oh
wanna
wait,
stay
you're a
here.
ghost. Can't eat. I'm sorry.
Okay, so there is. You can go back the way you came, or there is an entranceway ahead.
Let's
And
keep
so,
on.
Go ahead.
going.
Let's
Woo!
keep
What
What
going.
about that way right? There was a way right.
So
That's the
no,
way
you.
ahead.
So you went right.
Oh, okay.
There was
That's
a
right.
there was a 3-way
Yes.
fork in the road. Okay,
We sent those ghosty boys ahead.
so you guys are going straight forward,
Yeah,
continuing
let's
on this
continue
cave area. Awesomeness. Okay,
You can leave.
Brittany, can you roll me a performance check?
Which one is that?
D20.
It's a D20, and it should be written down what number you add to it.
Make the
And a
performance.
little list.
It would be right there.
Or the big list, I guess.
Performance. Okay. 3
Plus
Plus
plus 1.
4.
All right.
Baseline.
Thank you. Sounds good. 3
Class
plus what? Can you say it again?
1.
Okay, sweet.
Walking forward.
All right, so you guys continue down this cave. It's about another 75 feet. So you're walking for a few minutes. All of a sudden, the tunnel opens into a natural cave, wherein you see several fungal creatures dancing to a silent tune.
Hey, Keaton, do you
I'm
know
gonna
that?
make that.
3 of them stand at 5 feet tall, while the others are half as tall. One of the smaller ones stands apart from the rest, its movement not nearly as frantic. Hunched nearby are 2 larger creatures that resemble apes covered with mushroom growth and yellow mold. In the middle of this dancing circle, you see an elf attempting to dance with them. Unfortunately, she does not do a very good job, and she trips and falls.
Truffle, what are you listening to? Can you hear any music, or are they just all crazy?
Rub-a-dub! What's up, dude?
What?
Rub-a-dub! That's my dude, Rub-a-dub! Look!
And he points to the one that is hunched over off in the corner.
The weird one?
Yeah, the weird one in the corner.
Go talk to your friend.
You got it! Boing.
I feel left out. I'm gonna play some music for these shrooms.
Wait, are we still stealthy?
Wait, we're doing shrooms
yeah,
now? This
yeah.
is escalated way too fast.
Did you choose the stealth? You guys
No.
We haven't
We
chosen
said
it.
No.
cautiously.
Oh, we haven't.
They pay no attention to you guys.
The
They have no
mushrooms, I
attention.
guess.
All right. Well, they're about to.
Hey, so should we go talk to the
What's
elf?
your passive perception? It should be written
Let's
down
just not.
near that. Near that
Keep going.
We
area.
might need to.
Alright. Joe, we should chuck something at
Plus
the elf.
6.
Check one of the
Okay.
bones.
Yeah.
When you fell down, you get up and you see this group of
Check the femur.
party members. They're all surface dwellers, which is not normal because you're underground.
Right.
So that they definitely catch your attention.
Can I throw the femur at the elf?
Yes, yeah. Roll the
Send
hit.
Chad to go talk to her.
2.
Great miss.
You wind back. You go to throw it, and it slips right out of your hand, and you just kind of throw nothing.
Like bowling on the
We
wheel.
No, this
All,
is
the
how
party
you do
behind you goes, "Wow!"
it. Can I throw the skull now? No, this is how you do it.
Okay, yeah. Roll the hit. Add
My
your
skull.
dexterity.
Wait, you said add dex?
A dirty one.
You said dex 31.
I just snapped the skull in my hand.
You
Paying
you
him
go to
attention.
throw it,
I hate you.
and as you go to throw this thing, you slip on some mud, and you just kind of land right in the mud, still with the skull in your hand.
Well, you shouldn't drop it like me.
Headbutt of greeting.
To who? Okay.
Headbutt of greeting.
So, all right,
Seriously?
roll to hit then, please. If you roll a nat 20 or something, I'm gonna
8.
an 8. Okay, you're sitting there. All of a sudden, this short female and goes to headbutt you and just completely misses. And it's now
I just walk up to her and help
So
her
far,
out.
I'm severely disappointed in the performance of your group.
So after he helps
The
her
feeling's
up,
mutual.
I'm going to pick her up and throw her back into the mud.
contest of
What
strength.
is this?
Are we brawling with our new party member?
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh.
Let's not worry about the drow that we're about to be sold to. Let's put each other in the mud.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So I lost my...
Mama just won that contest of strength.
All right. She just wiggles right out of your grasp.
Headbutt.
Like, get out of my... You want to put her
Oh my god.
Dude, guys,
Bro.
we're being chased. And we have like 5 hours to go find a stupid egg that we can't even make an omelet out of.
We spent
Pretty
like
disappointing.
8 of those hours getting completely wasted.
And we got some bones. And there's some weird ape things in the room. Like, let's figure this out real
These
quick.
are
Alright.
these are mushroom myconoids.
They're what?
They're myconoids. They're like mushrooms.
Like Mike and Ike's?
Nothing like
But
that.
they're
That's the new
mushrooms.
names. That's the new
Since
names.
I speak interpretive dance, can I understand what they're doing?
Roll performance. You don't speak interpretive, do you?
Yes,
Yes.
it does.
What the heck?
You
allowed
allowed
it.
it. First session, you allowed it.
Dirty 20.
Oh my god.
Myconoids don't dance, and so they don't know why they're dancing. They seem to be doing kind of like a little jig, like a little back and forth, like with their shoulders like this, kind of awkwardly. Stool is coming back, and the other myconoid that was talking to, this one actually has arms. It's looks almost like a cucumber with arms and legs. It's got weird little like spore things kind of on top of its head, and it kind of walks up like this. It's dark dark green, and Stool walks up to you guys and he goes, "Hey guys, this is my friend Rub-a-Dub. Say hi, Rub-a-Dub." All of a sudden, a large cloud comes out of his head and begins
All
to
get high.
begins to cover all of you guys. Unless you choose to
Actually,
fail,
hold my brother.
make me a Constitution saving throw, everyone.
I'm going to go ahead.
17,
Just because I
I
want.
don't know. We got to get high.
20, 30, 20.
17.
10.
Choose to
18.
fail.
Choose to fail. Okay.
Choose to fail.
You got a
Actually,
dirty
yeah,
20 and
choose
you're
to
choosing to
fail.
fail?
I got a
Everyone, including you,
I
Brandon.
want
I'm
to
got
choose
like
interested.
5.
I got
Okay.
a 21.
I wanna
I'm
choose to
choosing
fail.
You want to choose to fail? Julian,
17.
asked again.
10.
Anyone 13 or under, or 12 or under, sorry, you hear, "Hi, I'm Rub-a-Dub."
Oh.
Is this
That's
depression?
not what I wanted.
No.
Is he the
Why you
embodiment of depression?
You okay, buddy?
I was expecting to get high, but now I'm feeling low.
This is how I communicate with people. Stool chimes
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why I'm able to communicate directly to your dragonborn dude over here. He's got spores. I put them on his head. So yeah, now we communicate.
So that's 30
It's
here.
not as dirty as it sounds,
so
I
you're
promise.
telling me that you've been talking to this thing the entire time?
And you haven't told any of us.
Is that why you look crazy?
We all knew the
That's
very
not
first
why you're so.
Everybody
weird.
who
I should have
failed-
Not, I told y'all.
Everybody who
No,
failed
at the
can hear
beginning of
this
the
thing.
session, the very
Everybody who
first- like,
succeeded,
very
you don't
first
hear
session,
it.
Yeah.
We made the
first
right
Yeah,
of all,
Truffle and I are buddies.
I was
We can
expecting to get high,
telepathically
but not
communicate.
all.
I thought y'all knew that. My
We're
fault.
in
That's
We
not
did.
me.
They just forgot.
Oh, y'all forgot? Oh,
Remember,
okay.
we was in that cage. He was talking to us in
Yeah,
that cage.
he's talking to all of y'all, bro. I knew y'all knew.
I
Wanna
would
be
like
my new
to,
friend?
I would like to keep on going
Yeah?
forward instead of breaking.
You're coming with me,
Oh.
because his friend sucks.
Truffle's a little cuter, not gonna lie.
You're adorable. I love
Truffle
you.
will catch these hands.
He doesn't have a mouth, so he can't smile really. But he kind of perks up and he's just like, I've never been called cute before.
You're adorable.
Thank you.
I think
Sounds
you want to
like-
be called
Who's
cute.
that donkey?
I'm kind of weirded out about this.
What are you guys doing down here?
We're gonna keep on going.
Uh,
Goodbye.
have you seen
Egg.
anybody like carrying a big egg down here?
It's okay. He sounds
That
like
guy you
depression.
have tied up is carrying an egg down
He
here.
was?
Oh, really?
Oh.
Hey. That's funny. Coincidence?
For the first time, Droki is dead silent.
What's going on there, pal?
See, if I remember correctly, you said you didn't do that. So,
You
like,
just
what's the truth,
knew
bud?
a guy.
You just knew a guy who happened.
Hey, you really gonna trust the talking
I'm
mushroom?
gonna draw my sword and put it on next to his neck.
Intimidation check.
Oh no.
12.
Okay.
Look, you don't have to try to cut me up. Let's take a breath.
He's tied up, so he can't really move his arms. I don't know why I'm moving my arms.
I'm a carrier, so
Where'd you carry it to?
I carry things. I never said I could carry an egg. You know, I carry a lot of stuff. And there's a lot of Darrows that do carrier stuff. You can't.
Where'd you carry
I feel like
the
you're not
egg
answering that
to?
question. Where's
That's,
the egg?
that's subjective.
Buckaroo.
I don't know.
I will start cutting off fingers.
Yeah.
Intimidation check.
Yeah, you guys have a small person scream.
17.
You're halfling's crazy, dude. Okay.
She's never sober.
True story.
There's
I do have an alcohol.
It's not a problem.
I can stop
That's a
anytime I want.
there's a group of cultists
Cultist.
called the Grey Ghosts,
Oh, great
Hearing
news.
about these
and they might have hired me to steal a certain thing from the dragon.
So they dress
Mhm.
up
So
cookies.
where are they at right now?
Look, I've never been down this path before. I take a different route, and y'all, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. All I know is they are way farther down than this.
Well, let's keep
let's keep
on
going then.
Real quick,
But didn't
Truffle, buddy. What's going on here?
Oh, so how do I explain? They're dancing.
Mating season? Question mark.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Arcana check.
Can we talk to them?
Uh,
Like same way as
Yeah, sure.
Dirty
Just
20.
there's some weird dark magic coming from these guys.
Sense magic.
All right, it's madness.
Oh no.
Some
they're
type
all
of
mad.
madness. You felt this
They've all
similar
gone
when
mad.
the Demigorgon
The,
came
round
out.
Are
Oh.
they worshippers
What were
of
those two
ancestors?
things that you said were in the corner of the room when we first walked in?
What do you mean?
You said there were.
Gorilla things.
Oh, these are two more of the myconoids that were chilling with
Michael
Rumbado.
Means. Can I do a divine sense? Am I gonna sense the same dark magic?
You sense fiends. What is it? It's fiends.
Fiends, Celestials.
Yes.
Yeah. Can I?
Sure, you're welcome to try.
Demons at the-
Yeah.
Fiend Celestials Undead.
You don't roll
Yeah,
for anything.
fiends,
You don't roll
like,
for anything.
I know.
You sense nothing.
I sense nothing. No magical creatures. No big bad.
Wait a sec. Hang on a sec. Yeah, no, you don't sense anything.
Y'all,
Do
there's
they
some,
have any mouths?
there's some creepy madness junk going around here.
Should we dip?
We
or
should probably,
investigate?
Should we skedaddle?
Yeah, let's dip.
Yeah, I don't want to
Get
find
out
out
of
why they're really dancing.
Well, hold on. Do
No
they
care
have
about your
mouths?
No.
None of them have
Can
mouths.
Tru-
What about the monkey ones?
Can you see if Truffle can?
They have
I
no
s-
mouths.
I say
They're walking fungus.
We
I
need a
want
dip.
to give them the elixir of life.
We need to dip.
Just dump it on them.
Honestly, I
You
think
got
that's a good idea.
roots?
We might figure something out by now.
Probably.
How about
Right,
we
it's
leave
fair.
you so that we're not in the crossfire if something goes down?
And I'll take truffle with me just in case.
Definitely
It's
not.
the same madness as the Demigorgon. Is the Demigorgon?
If he's conveyed that to you, he's the only one that sensed it.
Yeah. It reminds me of that time when we almost died by the pier with that
The
the
Lemmy-Googan?
Lemmy-Googan. Yeah,
That guy?
that guy.
Yeah.
No way.
Have you ever seen
Yeah.
that before?
Wait, you mean the Demigorgon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe you
that
guys
guy.
sounds better.
Oh,
It sounds friendlier.
Hold on. So you mean to tell me you guys saw the Demigorgon?
We almost
Yeah.
fought him,
No,
but we were
yeah.
like, and we're running out of time.
I made eye contact with him. It was pretty cool.
It was that.
Yeah.
I mean, like we would have won.
We had a moment.
We watched
Honestly,
him like
not gonna
massacre
lie.
the whole city.
We're all dead. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die.
Eventually, yeah.
I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm already dead, basically, but it's okay.
It's okay. You eat other dead things too.
He
so.
he kind of curls
Oh,
up
this is
into a
Ghost
ball.
Chad.
This is Chad.
This is
Gotcha.
Ghost Chad.
Oh, I thought that was the cucumber.
No, not the
Let's
Demigorgon.
bump it though.
That's you.
Hey, Rumpadump. What do you know? Why
Call
are
him
you
Kevin.
guys dancing in here? You know.
You know, we were just kind of sitting here doing nothing, and then all of a sudden these kind of short people walked by, and then we just started dancing.
So they have the cultists. I think have powers.
What's a cultist?
Exactly.
Do they wear pillowcases and have eye holes? And then one of them is red. No, okay, no, never mind that.
I lost my D20.
Why'd you seem red?
Why did you say red of all
Do you not understand what?
They're called the Great Ghosts, aren't they?
What's a pillowcase?
Were they wearing like cloth over
Who are
their
you
heads?
asking?
Can I get a rock?
Sure. Yeah, there's one.
I'm going to throw it at one of them.
At one of the mushrooms.
Like just to see. No, I think what we should.
I
do
want to
is-
see if they wake up.
I got a femur for you if you want to use it.
They're awake, but they're just dancing.
They're
That's
mad.
Mad.
No, they. Yeah. They're
So unless you want to get mad knocked out by some fungus juices,
So you know,
I
like,
would.
hey, the mess is affecting them. Should we go so we
Yeah,
become
yeah.
mad?
That's what I said.
I know,
Alright,
they
yeah.
got-
But
they
I'm
got
keeping
mad.
the rock. I
They-
want the rock.
Rumpadump
Sure.
said that they got mad because of the short people who we're assuming are the cultists.
Let's go meet some
That
So
means the
instead
short
of-
people have.
How tall is this cucumber?
They have magic.
The which one? The Rumpedump?
same.
Yeah, Rumped up.
Rumpedump is. I have it written down.
Yeah, I don't
here.
like how they're messing with
Cause
the
like
funky boys.
short might be
well, luck
different for
boys.
him.
They might be.
Us.
So this
Yeah.
could be a
Because he'd be
possible
like
threat.
6 foot tall, short.
So we need to.
Rumpedump is a little bit taller than Stool, so he would be about 2 feet
I said
tall.
we go onward.
So
Hey,
they're
Lumpy.
really short.
Hey,
Or maybe
where did
not.
they go?
Half the flat.
Or maybe maybe it's not perspective. Maybe
Let me
it's
guess. They went down that cave, farther and farther, deep down to the deep dark down.
That way. He points to both exits and entrances. The one where y'all came from, and then the other exit area.
Where we
just
came
came
from?
from
I
one
love
way
this.
to
One
It's
from where he
adorable.
came from, and then there's another entryway.
Let's go that way.
Let's
the
go
way
the way
he
that
is.
way we had
Let's
it.
lop off one of his
Since
arms
I've
so we can only
been
make
there.
one choice.
Yeah.
With the
Oh.
I'm
plants
not
and
getting.
mushrooms.
I'm actually.
Yeah,
We
sure.
just
How
don't
do you
know
want
you
help?
yet.
Oh yeah,
Like,
hold
can I
on.
You
get
gotta introduce yourself.
Can we tie
insight
one of them
to
down?
them?
We have no clue.
To the mushrooms?
Yeah, we've just been
No,
talking
to-
about.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can start talking to them right now.
Let's just
Okay.
go.
There, you
the
can
what
whenever
else?
you
Oh,
want to
yeah,
interact.
Yeah, what else?
Okay.
They have
Yeah,
not seemed to
right
take
here.
much attention to you
Yeah,
because they were.
By the way,
We got 24 hours.
We're
Who are you?
narcissistic.
Hey dudes.
Who are you?
My
There's-
name is
wait, hold
Lady
up.
Magnolia.
You said dudes, there's a female here too?
Sounds kind of
Yeah.
snobby.
Whatever. I don't know what she is.
Wow.
So
That's
Um,
already one to respect nobility. So.
I've been here for about a week, waiting for this group of people to arrive.
That's
That's a
awful.
little creepy.
Sounds like a sucker to me.
I had a vision because I come from a war clan that we have visions.
Kidnap her.
She's
And
crazy too, just like the mushrooms.
it led me here. It led me here to the dancing mushrooms, and I was waiting on your group to arrive.
Actually, that's great. We
So
have
do you
some
have
good use for you.
the madness?
No,
Do you have the
Not
big
lame.
sad?
no.
Very lame. All right.
Let's keep going.
Do you
Let's
see
keep
this
going,
rope
then.
right here that's attached to this little dude right here?
I have a name,
I
you
want
know.
you to just hold on to this.
And
Don't
drag
let him
it.
go.
Yeah, you
I
just gotta
will.
Just
try.
don't let him escape. Just
You don't have a choice.
I don't take direction from whatever you are.
He's an elf.
I
He's
know.
also an elf.
Okay, from another elf.
What about from a paladin?
What about from a blood?
Oh, wait,
I
no,
mean,
it's
half
Edge
elf.
one.
What about from a whole party that you're not a part of?
Yeah. If you want to join us, you gotta listen to us.
No,
Or
I'm
you
pretty
just
sure.
die.
I'm pretty sure
Initiation.
you need my help.
You see Ghost Chad right here? You can become just like.
You want to battle it out right now?
Speaking of Ghost Chat,
Let go.
Yeah, what's up?
Ghost Chat, is that the same way that you were talking about earlier? Oh, they kept going?
I've got to be honest with you. I've never left that area.
Oh, Chad, you're
Useless.
But Ghost, I'm sorry, bro.
Can you just like...
Just scout ahead. Just scout ahead.
Just don't,
Okay,
Chad,
yeah,
here.
sure.
Hey, Rummy.
Go find
Here's
us
the
some
thing.
loincloths.
How do I put this?
Don't tell me you don't have dark vision.
Well,
You're a ghost, boy. You
it's
shine.
not. It's not that.
You glow
I
in the
just.
dark.
I can only be like 30 feet away from my bones.
Here, don't worry.
Okay.
Just toss
Lava
it.
bone.
All your bones or one of your bones?
We need to get a bag to put
Alright.
the bones in.
Kinda
Toss the
need to.
bag.
Be
Can you like fast travel?
Can I put
between-
like a piece of
I'll
your
go with
toe
Chad.
down there and you like?
Because
go
being
down?
Have my
away
toe?
from you idiots is
You can
You
dash.
guys
wait.
You can dash back faster than all of us, so go ahead and go.
Yeah.
Roll me
I'm ahead of Chad.
a history check.
History check.
Hey, Alva. Why does everyone have to look at me?
A 7.
Mom wants to
You don't have his
find
toe.
your car keys.
You don't have any of his toes.
Just the toes.
None of his.
No. Yes, just the toes. You don't
I
have,
have
any of
everything
the toes.
else.
You
We're gonna need to make
have.
another history
toes?
check.
Go ahead, make another history check.
Apparently, I don't have his toes.
Whose toes?
You never.
Ghost Chatty's toes.
You never rolled to actually. Go ahead.
It's a 6 now.
Okay, you have the vertebrae, the skull, and a femur.
Oh, we got all the important junk. Chad, Ghost Chad, is this all I need? Or do I need to bury all of it?
Well, that's all I need for me to leave the place. But I'm not. I can't. If I'm 30 feet away from those, I can't move.
It's a
All
bunch
right.
of wumbo.
I'll take these bad boys.
Go
I'll
ahead.
put them on my back.
He's
That's
faster
cool.
than all of us.
I'm
Right.
going to go with Ghost Chad.
Do that.
Chatty boy.
My
Let's
name's
skedaddle.
Pellic.
No,
All
it's
right.
Chad.
It's what?
All right, Chad.
So
Pellic,
Pelican?
yeah.
I'm going to stealth forward with Chad.
All right. Stealth check.
17.
You feel very sneaky.
Like, please don't feel that.
As you
You
walk
just stink.
down this path. Anybody else want to do anything?
Where's
yeah,
Rummy,
let's
my
go.
cucumber friend?
Can we, I'm gonna follow.
Rumpedel?
Yes, Rummy. That's what I'm calling.
He hasn't moved.
You want to come with us on my drunken adventure?
No, we don't need more bets. I'm done with all these bets.
Highs or lows?
Hey, anything
already
is
got
better
the
than
elf.
Ginger.
Highs.
Very true. If I have to hear a depressing pit every 5 seconds.
Wait, did you fail or?
Listen here, Rummy. Alright, Truffle's
Earlier?
coming with us. You should join it. I heard y'all are close friends. You should just
No, I
come
can't
along
hear.
with us.
Oh, you can't.
Have some
Oh, wait,
shenanigans.
Persuasion check.
Watch me, boyo. 6.
No, I want to stay here.
Kidnap.
This is where we were told to stay here.
Kidnap.
Who were you
By-
told by?
by
wait,
whom?
Wait, who were you told by?
By
By the
the
short people?
queen.
Queen.
Kidnap.
Oh gosh.
Wait.
Not.
Wait, who's your queen?
Is she hot?
Is she that
I'm not
squid?
here.
Is she the squid lady?
It's probably a
She's
bunch.
beautiful, yes.
I kidnapped
She,
Rummy.
happen to be a drow?
No,
No?
she's one of us. She said she came here from the dark place. And she sent us here and we don't know why.
Perfect. Well then you won't be missed.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Kidnap.
Are you all grabbing him? What are you?
I'm
No,
grabbing
doesn't
him.
hurt.
I'm
Okay.
gonna follow
Strength
him.
check. Raw
Truffle loves
strength.
me.
I'm gonna follow Dylan
Are you with
and
the
Grace. I'm following behind.
Shut up.
Can I help her?
No.
You want to help her out?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Roll me a strength check.
That's a flat
Please help me.
16 plus 5, so that would be 21.
So she grabs him, but he doesn't budge, and then you grab both of them and just begin to and scoop them up, and you're just kind of cradling them, and he's just like this.
He's
Just-
mine.
he's just stiff,
Holy snap.
just not moving from his position the least bit as you are just holding
Hey,
him.
Edgelord man, he's still here, right? Graze, you're still with us.
Yeah, what's up?
Has he just
Heard of
Such
a
a large
queen
party.
around here?
No, not really.
No? Okay. Useless. Alright, let's keep on going
Can
forward.
I just like
Roll me a
yell
twenty
ahead?
real quick.
Oh man. Oh man.
Say again.
Oh man, just keep looking sadder.
Can I just yell ahead to Astigan to see how it's going down there?
All right, you yell to Astigan. Astigan, all of a sudden, the ground beneath you goes from rock to almost like grass to nothing but fungus. And you
the
look
fungus
forward, and you just see a dense fungi forest that just completely dense. It completely seems to block your way, and yeah, it's got tall different fungus that go up to about 6 or 7 feet high. The ceiling of this cave is about 25, 30 feet high. So,
Like literally block my way, or just kind of ahead of me?
like, you're going to have to probably cut some fungus in order to get out.
Gotcha. Okay,
Hey, yo, Astigate. How's it going down there?
you see, Chad, the trick is to ignore them, because it's better for everyone.
Well, I mean, if we get attacked by something,
Yeah,
I can't exactly help you.
I would rather die than talk to those idiots.
I'd like to
So,
casually walk.
As I notice he did not respond, I'm gonna start walking that
Yeah,
way.
Penelope, you want to go over there since I'm carrying you?
If
Yeah.
he has to get might be in trouble,
Go
we
there
should go
too.
down there and help him.
So while they're walking, can I just start poking the big wall of fungus that's in front of me?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
Roll me a d20.
17.
1 second. I'm going
Take
to roll.
30
I have to roll. Sweet. All right.
The wall grabs you.
Sweet. You poke this weird, like, mushroom that's shaped like a large human tongue.
Oh,
It's the same color and everything. It just kind of squish, 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 squish. Nothing happens.
It's shaped like a tongue, you say?
Yes.
I'm gonna pour some elixir of life on it. See if it...
Nothing happens.
It's just
Well,
meat.
I'm
It's just-
out of
it's
ideas.
just real ale. Stab it. Stab it.
Has the
Poke it
crew
with your
come
knife.
here yet?
They are rounding the corner.
Poke it with your knife.
In that case, short sword. I'm gonna do a quick slash. I don't want to stab too.
Roll the hit.
So I said poke.
Make me a nature check after that.
A what?
A nature check after that.
Okay.
And what's your AC?
14, and my nature check is a 7.
You cut a clean chunk out of this thing, and it kind of just like shink, almost like Naruto style, and it just slides off. Makes it a little easier to get by. There's still a bunch more fungus in your area, and with a 7, this is edible. 100% edible.
You rolled a 7, so.
Can we get Danny DeVito over here?
Who?
Danny DeVito.
At this point, the entire party's round the corner.
Yeah, hey, come here, dude.
Alright.
This stuff looks pretty good.
Take it. Just try it.
Alright, I'll drop off Penelope and her pickle
Nature
friend.
check. Nature check.
10.
Smells kind of odd, but you could eat it.
Alright. Oh wait, are you Danny DeVito?
Yeah, I'm Danny DeVito.
What's our name for the little dude that I tied up?
Droki.
Oh yeah, I want to feed it to that guy.
No, I'm good.
Oh wait, no wait, that's stool.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you though.
What is that?
I've already eaten.
It's so funny. You keep acting like you have a choice.
I mean, I'm not hungry. Really, thank you. I appreciate it.
Is it
I
good?
will
Chew it or
literally cut off.
Does
your
this
legs
taste good?
if you do
Please
not
no.
do this.
Please don't. Please don't.
All right, here comes the airplane.
You're crazy. You're just trying to feed me a tongue of madness.
Oh, take some elixir of life.
So after hearing
I'll
that,
take
can
some
I
of
cut
that.
like little slices of that tongue off?
Yeah, sure.
Keeping?
Make me either survival or a nature check. Let's choose, or sleight of hand. Let's choose that as well. You're trying to force
24.
feed him. You cut this like clean pieces, slices, almost like slices of carrots, just nice and even. Are you forcing? Which drink are you giving him?
Oh, I mean, if he wants some, sorry, not meat, elixir of life, he can have it. I'm just offering because I kind of did just feed him whatever the heck that was.
Look, dude, I'm okay. Thank you though.
I steal the elixir of life from him.
You alcoholic.
Sleight of hand.
Question: how many of those little slices did I get?
You were able to get. You were
Does
able
it
to
have
get
to be
10.
my passive perception?
17.
What do you,
I forgot how that works.
You roll a perception check.
Perception check. Ooh, that's definitely a 17.
It's contested. He is noticed you reaching for
Smack.
the elixir.
Just need it.
we like cut through this and make a pathway?
Yeah, probably.
All right,
If you
I'd like
guys
to.
make
So it's just a bunch of tongues hanging down from the ceiling?
no, it's a variety of different fungi. Just the one in particular that he cut was shaped like
Okay.
human
You are a smart guy.
You see like some that looks like large sheets of paper. One looks like a giant like barrel. 1 second.
Dude, there's one type of mushroom.
There's a few that's like normal large mushrooms. One like a bunch of little tiny ones. Roll me a nature check again, Trenton.
So can I look for something that might be have some
18.
healing properties?
You see.
Oh, I got you.
You see 2 little mushrooms that you ate. A total of 8 little mushrooms that you had eaten earlier when you hid under the blacksmith's shop.
Do I know if they're the shrinking one or the growing one?
You do recognize 18, right?
Yeah.
You do recognize that 2 of them are the bigwigs, and 6 of them are the pygmy warts.
Take those.
Sweet. Make sure you put that in your inventory.
Two big.
Wait, what'd you just grab over there, Hyperion?
Drugs.
Oh, snap. Could I look for some, like, healing mushrooms?
Yeah, sure. Give me a survival check.
Survival check.
I would like to.
Or
look
nature
for
check,
the,
I'll let you choose.
I would like to look for the mushrooms that carry the water. I forgot which ones they were called.
I got an 8.
Slaves?
I'm gonna ask Truffle, be like, hey,
What?
you got any
Can
knowledge
I
of these
system?
caves? Any fungus knowledge?
Which one did you roll for?
I rolled survival.
Okay.
'Cause, yeah.
Yeah, no, sorry, dude. I'm just kind of. Yeah,
Sorry,
I got
little buddy.
nothing.
Sorry.
Can I just eat a random mushroom off the ground? Some small ones?
No.
Roll me a d20.
Small ones?
That one.
18.
Oh man. Okay.
I don't like it when he smiles like that.
Make sure. Brittany, is there anything you want to do while I'm doing this for them?
Don't need a mushroom.
God, I hope not.
Don't need a random mushroom.
Can I, like,
Join me.
what does medicine do?
Medicine?
Is that like giving out medicine or like checking
that's
for
that's
medicinal
more
property?
like that's more like bandages.
Oh,
If
okay.
you were looking for a mushroom with medical capabilities, I would say a nature check or a survival check. Okay, you see a little blue mushroom with some white spots on it. That looks like you could eat it.
I'm gonna eat it.
All right,
No nature check.
I'm gonna just eat it.
All right.
make me a
Okay,
constitution
after
saving
she-
throw.
Oh,
which one do we
buddy.
talk about?
Hey guys, we're trying to save the keep ourselves from getting sold by the drow. Let's eat some mushrooms while we're at it though.
18, 19, 20.
You're literally
21.
doing shrooms right now.
21? Okay, you eat it, and for a split second, you shrink half in size and then grow back to your normal size.
Okay.
So you guys just see him go, whoop, whoop.
That was
Do it
cool.
again, do it again, do it again.
I'll eat
Can I
another.
look for
No,
like
no,
any kind of
no, no,
medical
That was,
mushrooms?
you'd have to make a survival check. and find out what.
Can I look for any medical mushrooms or
Uh,
particular ones?
nah, nature check.
I would like to. Grace has been through
19.
these caves before, has he not? No.
Have you asked him? You haven't talked to him.
Grace, have you been through these caves?
No, dude,
Do
sorry.
you know anything like where we are?
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just got to this.
Hey, Chad.
city.
Chad, or
Yeah, what's the problem?
do you know where we are?
Jenny, bro.
Well, we're in a cave with a lot of fungus.
Useless, Chad.
Have you guys not tried just cutting through the fungus?
Yeah, I have.
I got a 19.
I want
A
to
19?
slash through all of them.
You see some that are edible, some that are that can hold water, but you don't see any that can be healed.
I'd like to slash through them and make a pathway. Just try to go through.
Roll to hit. Just start rolling to hit.
Yeets. Because I said eat.
Can I clarify that I'm not in any way near this man?
Sure, yeah,
That
I would
one's
assume so. Fantastic. Go ahead and roll. No, hang on. I gotta make sure I do this
Y'all,
right.
should we really be wasting a lot of time right here in the cave? Should we
Fam,
be moving
I'm
on?
about to die.
Are you really? Oh, you know, buddy, I've got Spare the Dying.
Right, me too.
Listen, dude.
It's not even that.
You're
it's
just a side character in our anime. Just chill.
That was harsh.
I'm a little hurt by that.
But you know what?
Take 6 fire damage as you slice one of these mushrooms and it explodes.
What did I miss?
He sliced a mushroom roll.
He's trying to clear a path, but
You hear
Wow.
Joki go,
Who's that?
That's a torch
What'd you
stock,
say?
dude.
What? Oh, couldn't hear you. You're wrapped up. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that was good. You got me there.
Okay, I'm going to start slicing through these.
Are you actually about
Like,
to?
Is anybody assisting him?
Can I take the
I'll
emo
assist.
boy with
I'd
me?
assist. I'd like to assist.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll just Eldritch blast a random mushroom.
Sweet. All right, you guys are able. It's going to take you some time. This is difficult terrain, but you are able to cut through and punch things, and you're able to kind of like move stuff around. All of a sudden, you hear.
Dude, you turn off their phone and movies.
All of a sudden, a centipede lands on Astigan's arm,
Small one freak out.
Yum.
and then another one lands on Astigan's arm.
Oh, that's disgusting. Look up.
How big are they?
Can we look up?
About normal centipede size.
Are they like?
Slightly larger, say. Let's not say normal size. They're about 3 inches long, each of them.
How close is Droki to me?
You
He's like right next to me, right?
didn't specify if you were dragging him or not, did you?
Mm-hmm.
She refused, so I guess I'm taking him with me.
Okay, so he would be, if you're dragging him by a rope, he's about 3 feet away.
Distance? Okay.
Right on top of him.
Droki is not even looking at you, he's just looking up.
I would like to look up.
I would like to look up.
A large swarm of centipedes all begin crawling down the ceiling and coming at you.
Can we
Like crawling down or flying down?
They're crawling.
Okay,
I would
so
like to,
they landed because they fell.
Yes.
I'd like
No
to,
wings. Gotcha.
I'd like to hold my shield above my head and start just walking.
Sweet. Okay, good.
Poison spray.
Fantastic. Do I roll against it or do you roll against it?
It's a save.
Is it? I never write down the saves. I don't have my phone. Anybody have it?
Can I cast a spell?
Yeah, well, do you have a spell cast? Or which
It just says
a
I
monk.
can cast a spell.
Because no, she chose Way of the Four Elements. What do you have listed right there?
What?
I don't know.
Fancy talk.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like water.
Elements
You didn't.
search this up like a poison.
If I control
spray.
elements, can I like drown
Fire.
with centipedes?
Perlin.
Give me a second.
Poison
Hey,
spray is a
they
constitution
failed.
Constitution.
They definitely failed, no matter what it was.
1d12 of poison damage.
1d12.
Yes, sir.
You could have just breathed your fire over them, Brandon.
I think I'm out of fire breath for this. 2. It's a 2 damage.
Some of them begin to fall off of the ceiling, but then they all begin to cluster up, and now there's a cluster of centipedes all crawling towards you.
From one direction or from all directions?
They've clustered up in the middle, and they're in between you and Mosium.
Hey, Mosium.
Howdy.
You haven't. So you don't have any fire breath.
Mosium, they are going to begin climbing up your leg.
I don't. I'm stomping rapidly. They're gross.
Who do I have with me?
You came down here?
Wait, did I sleep before I came
Yeah,
down?
you fell asleep.
Yo!
Yeah, you're okay.
Fire breath!
Hold on.
They're going to make their attack on you first.
Oh, I bet.
With
On
a,
both of us or just him?
with on Mosium
That's
with
right.
with a nat 20.
What?
You don't have to roll
I'm
for
gonna
fire
jump
breath,
up
right?
onto
It's
No,
his
it's-
shoulders
it's
with
like
a
con save on
rummy.
your hand, though.
Alright.
Okay.
just because I don't want to be anywhere near the ground.
But
You're on top of him?
What
You're
the
also
mess?
closer to them. Because they're on the
Yes.
ceiling.
Oh,
I can
dear.
knock them off.
Mosium.
You'll have to go through him.
I'm sorry.
Cohen.
Yes.
I throw 2 of my explosive mushrooms into the big swarm of them.
The swarm is on him. You know that, right?
The entire
I
thing?
thought most of them weren't.
So there's 2 swarms,
Oh.
and one swarm is on him, and the other swarm is climbing down to you.
Throw them in the air.
I'm just gonna run them. Adios, my guy. Sorry.
Alright.
I would like to as well. I think
How much damage am I taking?
9.
9 damage?
Nope, you're not done yet. 10.
What?
Nice knowing you, buddy.
We're about to flame on this entire tunnel. Hold on.
Oh man.
Y'all are all about to take fire damage.
Exterminate.
Take 18 damage as these centipedes
Actually, I have a good
begin
idea.
biting all over your skin.
Can we all like run? As we like all, let's go run past him, leave him like behind, and he's just gonna torch it up.
Yeah,
Like,
sweet.
as
So
we're
y'all
doing that,
are y'all
I wanna,
removing?
As I pass him, I want to heal him. Like, so I'm running with my shield,
Okay.
and I have this hand free. So we're running. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
go ahead. How much healing?
healing hands.
Lay on
do I
hands.
choose or lay on
You-
hands? Do
you
roll?
lay on hands or healing
I have
hands?
healing hands. So
Which
I'm
one?
gonna do,
They're 2
healing.
totally different abilities.
I'm gonna do healing.
All right. So healing hands is, I believe it's your level. I believe it's just your level.
Is it just your little tiny thing or just?
I don't know. I've never played Azamar.
Wait, what is
Lay
it?
on hands is five times your
Alright,
level.
I'll do that. So,
Okay, so how much you want to heal him for?
boy.
Max you can do is 20.
Oh, then I'll just heal him for 15.
Sweet. Take 15 healing.
Thanks.
You guys realize these mushrooms? You got to get these fungus out of the way. They're blocking your way.
I'm gonna cut through,
Okay.
but he's gonna fire breath.
Go ahead.
Y'all all out of the way.
Do I need to do
I mean,
something?
I'm looking. I'm not asking.
Still wanted to cast a spell.
Oh, we all ran.
I'm
They're
trying to
all
find
gone?
your spell
Yeah.
real quick.
Bad.
I have your character
For me
sheet
to
right here.
slash through all this stuff, do I roll? I roll, right?
I'm going to say you succeed.
Okay, I rolled
For a second.
16.
You
So-
will definitely slash through this fungus. Go ahead.
They're all out of the way, and I'm just gonna torch it just straight on top of myself and just blow fire as much as I can. Cone straight at the big storm that's crawling on me.
And up. Just do it everywhere.
Yeah,
bro.
just whip my hair back and forth,
like
torch it everywhere.
Azula in Airbender when she's chained down.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
You have an ability.
What an iconic episode.
Why
Ooh,
didn't you give me this?
for a fat 7 damage.
Oh. They all squeal and they all shrivel up as you're able to burn all these little centipedes into dust. They're gone now, thankfully.
Crispy.
Alright, let's keep
water,
going then.
fire, earth, or air. Which one do you want? Pick two.
Just become the avatar. Do all of them.
Here.
She become the avatar and do all. Earth, water,
Fire.
air. Long ago, coronations.
Copyright strike.
Lifting heart. Ah!
Okay.
Oh, it's not music. We're good.
All right. You guys are able to get through this fungus area. Do you keep going?
Yeah, I'd like to keep on going. Wait,
It's still just the same straight tunnel.
For now.
Alright.
Actually, the moment you hit it, you get kind of past this tunnel, there's a fork in the road. You can go left, you can go right.
Anyone tell us anything about going left or right here? No. I don't think anyone did.
Well, we can
Hey.
ask our pickle friend.
Can you
Or
do
Ghost
magic?
of Chad.
Can you,
Or Ghost of
can you,
Chad.
sense magic really quick?
Do an Eldritch Sight.
I'm telling you, dude, I've never been through here before.
Yeah, we're gonna
That's
use
right, I
Eldritch.
forgot about that, boy. I'm gonna
Sorry.
use some Eldritch Sight, see if sense any
What's
magic.
the range of Eldritch Sight?
Bro, you asked me all these questions. I
I
don't
think
know
it's
You
the
30
gotta
answer.
know
feet.
these things.
I think
What?
it's 30 feet.
I know.
Last time because you
I
asked.
don't have
think it's-
space.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
30 feet.
Deeper.
let's find out real fast.
Yeah, I'll look real quick and I'll write it down.
Could be wrong. Watch me be completely wrong and be like 3 feet.
Eldritch.
Might be 30 miles. We'll never know.
Sight. Am I in the app? I might be in the app. The app's bad, bro.
Just Google it.
What's your idea?
30 feet, yeah.
30
It's
feet?
30 feet. You don't sense anything.
Let's go.
I'm writing it down.
Wait, which way? Which way did you do it to? Left or right?
It's a circle, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a radius.
Still doesn't sense anything. I just sent you a new character sheet, which will have the 2 spell abilities that you
Okay.
have: a water ability and an air ability.
So now that we can't sense anything. That's only not that much.
Can I do
Y'all
a
just
perception?
flip a coin, highs
Yeah,
or
go for
lows, roll a
Highs
die.
or lows? You want to do highs or lows? Left or right?
Oh, wait, there's 2 paths.
11.
Or we can
All
can you
right.
sense still?
You
Can you
don't
sense?
seem to hear anything
I'm not
from
sending
either of these from either passageways.
Bro, I will roll Pickle Rick down the side, but I'm
Yeah,
not
let's
sending
do that.
Truffle. Alright.
Wait,
Does
Can I
Truffle
just
know where we're
lob
at?
Pickle Rick
No.
we need
Rummy
him.
is mine.
Does
Heaven
the
save you,
Truffle know
Gumber.
where we've been at? Like, did we
You
just
throw
pass the
him, you'll
mushrooms?
have to
Truffle the
throw me.
mushroom?
Yeah,
And that means you have to
Truffle
throw
might
me
know
the
where
sheets on top of
we
me.
are. Yeah, ask him.
Truffle, you got any idea where we are? He's rolling dice, that's not good.
Dude, I've never been here before. Sorry.
Alright, what I'm gonna do is, here we go. So, I still have a pet tarantula. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put some spores. I'm gonna shake Truffle out. He's gonna drop some spores on my pet tarantula. And I'm just gonna like send my pet tarantula down the right tunnel and see if
You know it's not sentient, right?
the tarantula. But I'll just like scoot it down the path.
It's not okay.
But like Truffle
send
can like
Truffle.
sense.
Persuaded.
That's why
It's
I shook out
it's
the.
not dumb. It's not smart enough. I'm saying to communicate.
Send.
No, but that's why I put Truffle's spores on it, so it'll
Alright,
spread
how about
Truffle's
you
The
just-
spores.
spores don't give them intelligence. It just gives them the ability to.
No, to see if he
communicate.
finds any things down there. He'll spread the spores to other things.
Okay. Yeah, sure. That's actually a pretty good idea. All right. The spider goes and rounds the corner.
Alright, sweet.
Which way are you going?
The
Right or
corner.
left?
To the right.
Okay. Right.
You could just shoot Ultra Blast down there, see if you hit anything.
What, you get light
It's a
up?
120-foot range. You're gonna hit something.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You Truffle, you hearing anything, boyo?
A lot of whispers.
Like
way did he go?
cultist whispers?
No, it's like people just talking and.
What are they
You're
talking?
the dragon.
Say that again?
That's the
The
dragon.
dragon dude.
That's
You were
the
talking
egg.
to, man.
It's the egg. He's sensing the egg, not the dragon.
Let's go.
I'm hearing the captain.
Oh.
Is that a giant?
Captain of whom? Of
The
what?
captain we talked to. What was her
The
name? I don't remember.
dwarf
her name.
captain?
Yeah, that weird lady.
Why's she down in the tunnel?
I have no idea.
Can
Bo.
I
She's
stealthily
like-
kind of go down the tunnel?
Do you know what this means?
Can I stealthily go down
We
that
got
that way?
Stealth check.
We need a.
No,
Listen
here's
in
what-
on this.
Yeah, let's just keep
13.
listening in.
Alright, where did he go? Which
To the
side?
right.
Right,
Alright.
13.
To the
I'm
right.
a stealth right.
Go for it. 13 and
21.
all right.
Let's
You,
just send
feel,
our
you
sneaky
guys
boys
feel
for now.
pretty stealthy as you are walking over to this
Yeah.
area. You round the corner,
I don't want to.
and it's just an empty cave.
Hmm.
But you hear Arcana check from both of you.
Is the spider still there?
Arcane.
Wait, who's both down the tunnel? Just Hyperion and Astigan, or?
Right
Yes.
now, yeah.
Oh, okay.
12.
What does your spider do?
16.
All right. Asked again. You feel this faint, like shake of like, whoa! Like you get like a little bit of chills. Like, whoa, that was a little, that's a little creepy.
Yo, I just felt the faint shake of chills, dude.
It could be the madness. Remember what it did.
What do you want?
Oh wait, ask me a question.
Alright.
Ask me a question.
Yeah, what about the Ouija board?
Alright, listen here, dude. We don't have much we want. We just want to know where this dragon egg is.
DC, wisdom saving throw.
For both of us or just him?
Just him. You have a
13.
Sweet. You are. Oh, okay, cool. You'll take half.
I'll take out.
Take 3 psychic damage as this madness for a split second boom, flies through your body as it gives you like a chill, but you're okay.
Is this a female voice? It could be there.
You good?
Is it a woman or a male voice? That's,
You can't tell.
I can't tell.
Are you a boy or a girl?
Are you a woman?
Another wisdom saving throw.
Maybe you'll learn.
Nothing better than last time.
What was it?
11.
Okay.
40.
It's just gonna make you psychic. Bro.
Take 4 psychic damage
Yeah, just dip.
as the madness once again strikes through your heart.
You should dip that.
You should stop talking to it.
Stop talking to it. Have Ghosty Boy talk to it. 'Cause you still have his phone.
Out.
You still have Ghosty Boy, so ask Ghosty Boy.
Ghost Boy's gone.
Ghosty Boy.
He's back
All
in the
30 feet of him is hidden behind a rock.
Ask him.
Alright,
You have
so-
to force him, bro.
This is
I
monologue.
don't see nothing at all.
You
right?
see energy seeming to like flow through him for a split second every time he talks.
Who, me
But you
or
said
him?
but you said we don't see nothing in that room.
You don't see anything in the room.
Is it just like a dark room?
Should we know
Just
that
an empty dark room, or like?
Yeah, it's a dark room.
We're not in the
Dark
room.
vision.
It's just the two of them.
I'm not gonna lie, it seems like I'm only hurt when I'm talking, so I'm just gonna, start walking.
You want to continue?
Like,
There is
yeah.
a
Continue walk.
there is a entryway to your right.
Do you guys
Actually, no. Scratch that. There is. You can go deeper, or you can go to your right. It's up to you.
What do you want to do?
call the party?
I don't know.
Can I peek into the room?
Where's our party, by the way? Sorry, I'm kind of late.
You stealth forward.
We went.
We're all back there.
Yeah, we're just
Oh,
waiting.
okay.
Waiting on you to tell us
Y'all are
if
just
he's
chilling, waiting on him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Oh,
we're
okay. Makes
hoping
sense.
he's not dead.
I'm going to throw my rock back the way I came so that they know it's
Oh.
the signal.
I guess that means let's go.
Yeah, so I guess he's not dead.
Let's keep going.
Or if we killed him, just do that rock.
Well, we can't go left now.
Nobody
so
else
now
is
we're
dumb enough to
completely
throw a
not
rock,
going
but-
left.
Well, I'm right down that way. So
Might as
can
well.
I go peek into that right room, the right entryway?
It's just an entry. You,
Just a hall.
what's your dark vision range?
60.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
We're gonna at least I'm gonna follow down to meet up with them.
Yeah, I'd
Sweet.
like to follow
While
down.
they're coming, can I just eat just a slice of bread?
Go for it.
Why don't you leave breadcrumbs?
Bro,
That's wasted bread.
Hey man, no, man. You don't want to be in there. What are you doing?
What is it?
Why would you go in here?
Mm-hmm.
What's
Dude.
in, what's in here?
Dude, this is like
Should we
This
just
is
leave you in
literally a cave of madness.
Should we just leave you in
Let's
here?
dip. Let's dip.
Wait.
Do you not understand what this is?
Explain.
Can Truffle sense where his spores went, or does he have no idea?
No, he cannot sense them.
Which way did they go?
Do we still see your do we see a tarantula friend? You were in this
No,
room.
you don't see it.
If he's hearing the voices, he's
Your
gotta be.
tarantula.
You want to try to track it down?
Yeah.
Sure.
Give me
You
a
guys are
survival
deeper
check,
into the
both of you.
cave.
About that.
You guys are going deeper into the cave.
Kind of hoping we can.
15.
15.
You
What's
think
22.
you think you can actually?
Circles.
You see spider tracks. The familiar smell you got from Truffle's. Now I'm calling him Truffle. What have y'all done? From the spores is to your right.
I'm gonna just kind of start.
I'm gonna sneak into the right room.
This
Stealth
is a
check.
cave of madness.
I'm gonna follow behind and stealthily.
I am also going to fall behind stealthily
18.
because no one does psychic damage to me but myself.
Dirty 20.
9.
Okay.
You're the rogue.
You stumble a little bit. You feel pretty stealthy. Anybody else? What are we doing?
I rolled a
What
dirty
are we
20.
doing? You feel very stealthy.
I would like to go ahead and go.
Okay.
With them.
I'm gonna go with
But,
stealth.
I'm gonna go with him.
Stealthing or not stealthing?
cautiously, but
I'll
not
Cool. Stealth check.
cautiously, but not casually.
I'm a stealth.
Stealth. Bard.
You're going deeper.
Bard stealthy or no?
Okay.
Are you still carrying her?
My stealth is 4.
You guys all be stealthy.
Can I choose to fail?
Sure.
Yeah, two. That's how I would have failed that.
You chose to fail anyway.
Yeah, since I was so low, I'm gonna choose to fail as well.
Well, you're gonna fail.
Okay.
It don't matter.
But I
You
want
guys
to
are
choose to
walking,
fail.
and some of you kind of are able to creep. The paladin kind of stumbles over in his armor. Clank, clank, clank. Makes a little clanking sound.
I look back and I'm like,
All of a sudden, paladin, you step on something a little sticky. Yeah. And roll me a
step on
nature.
my tarantula.
Roll me a nature check.
Nature check?
11.
It's not the tarantula,
Oh, thank God.
but it does
Use
look
it for
like
more
some
accessory.
type of something like you can't tell if it's webbing.
Grace, what's on my foot? Is it nasty? Just look at it. Just look at it.
It's spider webs.
Oh,
Is it big
I got
spider
scared.
Here, tarantula.
It's spider webs. I mean, they don't really have a size.
But I mean, like, did it come
You
from a
track the
giant spider
tarantula
or a
going to
small
your
spider?
left, but there are two passageways, one to the left and one straight.
Dude, there's so many forks.
I am
Oh.
going left.
Is anybody drawing a map?
Nope,
No.
none of you have.
We went right
I
and
gave
left.
you a piece of paper to do so too.
Did yeah, like
I am
four.
drawing a map.
Yeah, but you know your cleric died with it and
Okay.
it went.
Alright,
So okay,
I'm
here we
going
went down the tunnel,
left.
Can
and
I
there was
do a
initial
perception
3
check?
forks.
Go for it.
Right.
Yeah.
We went down to the right.
Ooh.
Right.
Is that
Then we
what
went
it was?
26.
Then we
No,
smashed
it's
a
natural.
mushroom
Natural.
jungle.
Oh, you rolled a nat 20. Great.
Right, just
You
went
hear
through
Dice
uh,
is a natural.
Okay.
It's better.
Mushroom jungle.
you hear a slight clicking sound coming
Yeah,
from the
mushroom
But like it was,
kitchen.
it was on this.
You
side.
also, with the nat 20, you
So
smell
then
Hold on.
something cooking in that direction.
Oh.
Can't tell what's cooking, but something's
Okay.
to
cooking.
which direction?
To the
To
left.
the left. Clicking and food.
And Spider went that way. Let's go.
Wait,
Sneakily.
Sneakily,
Oh, yeah.
stealth checks from everyone sneaking.
Right?
Come on. Big
Dirty
money.
20 again. I'm using it right now. Dirty 20.
Nat
Okay.
20.
Wow! Great stealth check so
That
far.
one.
Hey,
15.
that's 22.
10.
10.
13.
I'm like casually just walking.
Alright.
I'm also going to, can I,
Here,
do I have to roll
remember it.
for, what's the dude's name? I always forget.
Is
The
there
annoying
Droki?
stand-up dude.
Droki?
Yeah.
You don't have to roll for Droki. You can't do anything.
I'm gonna just
Is
drag
there
him
like a
away.
light
That's
from a
stealthy.
fire coming from the left?
Quietly
Uh,
dragging.
If something
He
is
just
cooking?
No, you don't see a light at the
Okay.
moment. This is pretty long caves that you guys have gone through. You've gone through about 100 feet, or like a few hundred feet of cave so far.
Does she have dark vision?
She does. She is an elf. She's a
So
wolf.
we
She
went
has
left.
Really, everyone here, I think, has dark vision.
Except for
actually.
one
We went
person
left.
thought.
Ellie is the only one that
Oh,
doesn't.
yeah,
We're
she's
going
not
left.
here, so we're good.
Left?
You guys,
Yep.
you all going left?
Yeah, her one. What race are you on?
That's Mark.
That's
Cool.
Her one.
Hannah doesn't have dark
You
vision.
guys walk up.
Nah.
Oh.
This time,
No, Ellie.
Penelope steps in the same thing that Peter stepped in,
Oh.
Ew.
and this time it seems much longer, and it seems to wiggle a little bit.
Wiggle?
Weird little like a little, almost like a tightrope.
I'm going to
Can
cut
I
it.
like?
Great. he cut it
Don't cut
before you guys could do anything, and all of a sudden,
Is that a tripwire?
out of the shadows, your tarantula pops out.
Hey, buddy. I'm just gonna like scoop him up and...
On top of a giant spider.
Oh.
It found its stash.
And it hisses, and it's going to attack the person that approached it.
Well, can't he talk to it?
I was kind of hoping you wouldn't approach it.
Hey, buddy.
So what I'm going to have you do is just right now you roll initiative, and then what I'm going to do is go around the room for everyone to do something.
Alrighty.
I feel like I'm
That's
targeting
a
you.
15.
All right, you'll go first.
Fantastic. So this is a spider. What weaknesses does our Spidey boy have?
You have no idea.
Fire.
Fire?
Yeah.
I could definitely hellish rebuke him.
But you gotta remember your trencher's on top.
Yeah, you might kill your pet.
Oh.
I think
I would
your
do-
pet has betrayed you.
My pet just did his natural thing. He found his mommy.
What about that?
I
Or
can't
dad.
blame him. Nah, you know what I want to do? I want to Eldritch Blast his legs.
Go for it.
Big Mama's legs.
Roll a hit.
Don't be a nat one. Nat 20.
Ho ho! Roll the damage.
Alright, so that's a D10 plus charisma.
So that's 2d10s.
So 2d10s.
Oh yeah,
There
shoot.
you go.
2d10s, double the dice.
I already had 2d10s. 12 plus charisma is a whopping 16.
Well, no,
6.
don't you add the charisma twice?
No,
Nope,
Oh.
he does not.
it's just double die.
16. All right, this thing comes up at you at a raw reaction. You just go whoa, and you blow off the left leg of this spider, and it kind of hisses in pain. The smaller spider kind of jumps off and lands on your shoulder and kind of hides under your shirt. And then 2 more spiders begin to crawl down from the side of this cavern.
Didn't I die from spiders in the second
Yeah, I
session?
hate to say it, but last time we fought
almost
spiders,
all of
it
us
went
died.
bad.
Oh yeah. Let's,
All right,
okay.
we're going to go around the room. Hyperion.
Oh crap! Okay, we're on
Let's take
spot.
some tips and let's target one at a time.
I'm gonna use my bonus action and summon spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Ooh.
He's literally king.
Okay, and then for my action, I'm gonna use Sacred Flame on the spider that he shot the leg off.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, that is a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay, fine by me.
Spiders have high dexterity.
That's a 14.
I think that. Did I write it down? Yeah, it meets.
Okay.
It does nothing then. Cause right, you succeed then. If it meets, you succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does nothing then.
Okay. So you cast this flame on this spider, and it manages to duck out of the way. And then I forgot that it was supposed to take its turn initiative, so it's going to look back up at the warlock, and it's going to attempt to bite at your leg.
Bite me away.
This is the one that already lost.
And I'm pretty sure that doesn't hit for a 13.
It meets.
Okay, then it will hit.
Wait
I
a
need
second.
a Constitution saving
Let me
throw.
double check right quick. Okay, so the studded leather armor gives me how much armor class? So it's a base 10 plus my dex is 11.
Yeah.
And how much does the
You
studded
bought
leather
studded
give me?
leather, correct?
Yes.
All right. While that's going on, Peter, go ahead and make your action.
I would like to.
I've been meaning to.
There are
check
2 spiders one to your left and one to your right.
Yeah.
It's actually 12 plus your dex modifier. Studded leather.
that. Okay, so it is a 13,
It's 13.
right?
Okay.
Okay.
So
So it meets.
Oh,
Okay,
I
cool.
totally forgot to do that.
Constitution saving throw.
Ah.
I'd like to use
Do not.
bonus
10.
action of
Take 5 damage
Okay.
as you are now bit in the leg by this thing. You said a 10.
10.
Why did you-
and-
I don't want to heal you. I got other things.
I got him.
Come on, I have a finish.
I
Feel
Don't
free
you
to
dare
go.
do it. Don't
I'm
you
Got
just
to be
an idiot.
kidding me.
paralyze me.
I don't think it'll paralyze you. I think
I
you're
bet
okay.
not.
I would like to
Nope,
use-
never mind.
Mm-mm.
Go ahead and take another 4 damage from the poison as the poison sifts through your veins. And as right after you cast this Eldritch Blast, you're now paralyzed.
Paralyzed and poison damage?
Yes.
You're trying to kill me, dude.
I'm
Oh my
reading the
God.
stats.
How
I'm
close
reading
is
the
he to
stats.
me?
Oh my
How close
God.
is he to me?
He would be about 15 feet away from you right now.
Alright, I can be
Okay,
there.
I have. Am I like full body paralyzed?
Yeah, like-
can't even talk. So like petrified. Like
You
I'm
are
still
petrified.
standing up.
Yes.
I'm not. Okay.
Is healing, is that a bonus action or an action?
Which one are you using? Lay on hands would be an action.
Healing hands, would that do it? You got him, you said?
Yeah, I got him.
So I'm gonna take the one that I just actually the nearest one to me is the one closer to me.
Left. We'll
Left,
do left.
like right here. Okay. I would use my longsword two-handed.
Okay, go for it. Slice it up. Roll the hit.
And yeah, actually no. As a bonus action, I'd like to use Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay, go for it.
So is that advantage?
No, it's...
No, but adds a d6 to the damage.
Okay. Oh, boy.
Plus what?
14.
All right,
It's
that'll hit.
It's strength plus proficiency to hit.
Oh, yes.
So
So
16.
16.
Still hits. Doesn't matter.
Okay. And then you said it's 1d10 and
Plus a d6.
plus a d6.
Yep.
Why did I use Divine Smite?
Because you're
7.
plus 4.
7 damage.
Plus
Plus
4, 11.
Well, yeah, 11.
11 damage. Nice. You slice this spider up, kind of giving it an upward slice as it's crawling down, and it kind of screeches as you cut off 2 of its side legs, and it begins to it stumbles to the ground, barely making its recovery. All right. Is that all you do?
Is there? Can I put up my shield like on guard? Can I just?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it's not going to affect much, but go ahead.
Alright,
That would be painful.
I'm going to come out of my stealth, and can I sneak attack the spider that just bit Keaton?
Yeah, it's engaged with Keaton.
Okay, so I'm gonna sneak attack. I don't really know where I am, so I'm trying
You're
to go
in
on the
between-
side where he still has legs.
You're in between Keaton and Peter.
So
If you were
I'm
to
on
go
his
to
left
your
side?
right, if you were to go, no, you're directly behind.
Okay.
You guys didn't really say where you were at,
Yeah.
so I'm kind of placing you.
All right, I'll just sneak attack him.
You're
Don't worry
able to
about
sneak
sides.
around this spider as it is because that stealth was high enough.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying.
So short sword, sneak attack.
Go for it.
15.
Hits.
Okay. That is D6. Oh, I took this, sorry. Okay. That was trash. I did 10 damage.
All right. You stab this thing in the back of the abdomen and this weird, like, gross, webby spider blood begins pouring across your blade as it hisses in pain and then turns to look at you. It's looking rough.
It's looking at me now?
Oh yeah.
I don't like that. I'm gonna disengage and retreat.
Go for it. So you go about, yeah. Is it full movement?
I do have full movement, but I don't want to get that far away. So just maybe 15 feet.
15 feet. All right. Give me another Constitution saving throw, Mosium.
Yo, I just realized how old it is now.
11.
You're able to kind of crack your neck, crack your shoulders a little bit. That's going to be your action, but you are You hear all the weird like bones cracking, and you're able to get out of your paralysis. Bard.
I got a fresh new spell we're about to use.
Hideous laughter.
Oh, the spider.
Wait,
I will fail.
Well, you're laughing.
Which one?
Huh?
There's
Oh,
3.
what?
There's one on
One to the right, one to the left, one's in front.
Let's do the one that's mostly.
And then the spider like flips over as it is weirdly
Wait,
like.
Did that just crush Keaton's pet?
No, it's
No, it's
not.
on. It's
That's
Keaton's
high
pet's
enough.
on him now. It's okay.
Okay.
And the spider like turns over, dying laughing. Is that all you do? Well, what else
Bardic,
you got?
be inspired. Your hair looks fabulous today.
You inspire the blood hunter. Blood hunter.
As the blood hunter now has to hurt himself.
Alright. So,
It's gonna be a good day.
I'm gonna cast Rite of the Dawn.
Okay. How do you do it? Give me a description.
I'm going to attempt to run my hand through my hair, but instead just make a small little cut on my head.
Ow! Okay.
And the spider, the middle one, is dead now.
No, it's just laughing, and it's turned over, so it's prone. You have advantage on the attack.
Can I try and stab my greatsword into its stomach?
Yeah, go for it. You have advantage on that attack.
18.
Oh, that was it.
Roll again though. It's advantage.
Roll again, because it might have net 20. Who knows?
Okay, so you keep the 18.
Keep the 18. You still hit.
Alright.
Roll the damage.
That's not damage die. That's not damage die.
I know, I realized that after I rolled it.
Brittany, you will be next.
Here it is.
It's a D10 plus.
Here it is.
A D10 plus a D4, right? Or no, 2D6 plus D4.
Yeah,
You can use it. It would just cost key points. You have a certain number of key points.
Oh, you rolled twice as well.
They're listed.
Eight
plus
they're
a
listed,
D4.
A
in the
D4
spell
plus
section.
3, So
Dang, bro.
6,
Not plus
7,
3.
8.
Is it plus 3?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's
8,
plus.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh my god.
Oh, plus my wisdom.
Yeah.
So 12, 13, 14.
Chink! You stab your sword into this guy, into this spider. It like screeches in pain, curls up into a ball, and then its lifeless body goes limp. As you have now killed the leader spider. All of a sudden, the other spiders look and they just scream as their leader has been killed. And now the injured one looks at you, Blood Hunter.
Oh no.
Wait, it
Anything
said
else?
that?
Bonus action?
Be inspired.
It's thinking about it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you can you do anything
Yeah,
else?
on the bonus action, no.
Oh, he already used it to
Yeah.
cut himself. Monk!
So
While
I just-
that's going on, can I sneak up behind the spider?
Which one?
The one that's like staring him down?
So
So
yeah,
that
you
I
could
can
actually.
attack?
You would have to roll me a stealth. I will say this would probably be your action, so your best bet would probably be just to go up and hit it.
Cool, I'm
Is
gonna
it-
go up and hit it.
Sweet. Bow staff?
Double bladed
She didn't
scimitar.
Oh, that's
What?
right. You did take that.
Oh.
She didn't even
That's pretty
describe
cool.
her character.
You
Y'all
never
didn't
asked.
let me. Y'all just straight up
Sound
like
better
you
than
were
mine.
like,
Forced her.
yes,
Carry
sir.
this now.
Yeah, I did
You
it on
deboned
that
at her.
sass you gave me.
What am I doing again?
Adding your proficiency bonus plus your dexterity as well.
Proof.
So your proficiency bonus should be a +2 or 3?
Plus
Plus
2.
I'm so
It's
confused.
plus 2.
For her?
It's plus 2 for
So
everybody.
I rolled an 18.
Oh,
Proficiency.
that'll hit.
Okay.
Definitely hit. And then you roll a damage, whatever that dice was, whatever the dice was on that scimitar. It should say like D6 or D8 or something.
Where is this? Where do you find this?
Bottom of one of the pages, I think, is what is the way your paper is structured.
Get out of here, Jamie.
Look at all this knowledge.
The goggles
Hey,
are
guys,
there,
I'm
but
here
they're
to
not
my
glasses.
So this is weapons you're proficient in.
Your medium?
Oh, okay,
No,
but I
this is what
have
I
mine.
said
You're currently
medium. I
wielding
was
this
like,
weapon.
Okay.
So it's only a D8. That says D6, but if you're wielding it in two hands, it's a D8.
Okay.
So just do the 8-sided dice.
Which one is that?
the diamond, the pyramid.
diamond.
Like
the diamond on
this.
top of the diamond. So
Right, 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 the
like,
pyramid.
yeah, pyramid. Not diamond, sorry, the pyramids.
This one.
Yes, that one right there. No, this one right here.
No.
The
Okay.
double one.
3.
Plus 6.
Plus your dex.
Plus
So
7.
Or 6.
6.
Alright, and you have a bonus action. You can do Fury of Blows, you can do one of your
I don't think that's a compliment.
elemental weapons, you can just do a standard unarmed strike.
I'll do an unarmed strike.
Go for it. Roll the hit again.
What is that?
The D20 again. Same thing you just did with your weapon.
Oh, man. 1.
Oh, snap. I forgot I
So
had
you're at your now one.
So, you clock this thing in the side of the head with your quarterstaff, and then you went to palm strike it, and when you did, it started to turn to you, and as you did, it kind of opened up its weird little spike mouth, and you just shoved your hand right into this thing's mouth. You are now grappled by the spider.
Oh, fine.
Hyperion.
Someone cut her hand off.
Okay.
Or cut his head off.
So.
Or her hand.
Or
He's
that.
free now, so I can do this by attack. Okay, so for my bonus action,
Cut my hand off.
I'm gonna send my spiritual part to the one that's
That's what
prone.
medicine is for.
Oh, it's dead. The prone one's dead.
Oh, it's dead?
Yeah.
So I'm going to the one that's grappling her.
Okay.
And it's gonna try to hit it.
Roll the hit.
I add my.
Your wisdom.
Type
right?
it, do it, you'll be good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Prosthetics.
We're gonna feel that one in the mic.
Yeah, I felt it.
So
Trent?
I add my spell casting ability, so you have my wisdom. So there's a 13 hit.
13 will hit.
Okay, cool. That's a D8 plus 4, so 13 on damage.
Describe the kill.
You got a magical weapon, and it cuts like clean off where her mouth, like where thing is. You shoot like a hedge still in her hand.
So you've got this spider grapple with your hand, and you're like, let me go, let me go. All of a sudden you hear, shink, as the entire body of the spider just plops to the ground, and the head is like hanging on your wrist as your hand is like through its skull. You can like feel a little bit of the under of the brain, and the other spider.
Did you just decapitate the spider?
Yeah.
No, what
The other
heck?
spider in terror crawls back up to the up
Hold on, it's still my turn.
top of the
I'm gonna attack
ceiling.
him.
Okay, go
Oh,
for it.
he's guiding both, so I hit. Roll to hit again. Where my D3 go?
That's right, you did use your bonus action.
Yeah, you better run.
21.
That definitely hits.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Does a, let's see, that's 10, 19 plus 4, 23 kill. Or hit, or do damage.
It doesn't kill it, but you singe off its entire back legs as it barely manages to crawl away to the top of the ceiling and hide in its webs. That's all you can do. All right, you guys are out of initiative as you guys are in this complete cave piled in all sorts of different webbing and dead bodies that apparently have been eaten and devoured by these spiders. What you see is you see an entryway forward
Do we still have the ghosty lady?
and to your left.
The madness.
Madness you cannot hear anymore.
Okay.
So
Wait, you said there's dead
So it
bodies?
must have been the spider. Oh, because you poured spores on the spider.
Say it again. You said the bodies?
Yes.
It was the spider.
you said you smell food, right?
I did smell food earlier. I smelled something
you
cooking.
And we heard a dragon or something, and the captain. What's going on with that?
Yeah.
Are we just crazy?
What if conspiracy?
Who are you asking?
I'm just kind of posing the question to the party.
What if conspiracy theory?
It's
The captain.
it's fairsness.
What?
What?
Fairsness.
What is that?
I'm sorry, what?
Elaborate.
It's mad magic that sometimes gets trapped in deep in the abyss.
Uh-huh. And you're telling
It
us
got trapped in a cave,
Yeah.
and so what you guys were hearing was the madness magic that has been channeling through the city.
That's mad lame.
That's
I thought
why-
we were about to
that's
have a
why the
conspiracy
stone
theory,
dude-
bro. Like,
But what about
captain
the food?
stole
Don't
the
touch it.
egg.
Wait,
So,
hey,
you
that's
said-
why the stone dude went crazy. He said he had the madness.
Hey,
Ooh, the
Julian, roll me a
madness.
d20.
The mad
Oh
madness.
no, I was onto something.
That's what I was
15.
trying to take.
For a split second, you sense a fiend behind you, and then it's gone.
Oh, nah, famo. Divine sense. No good.
That's from your divine sense.
Oh, motherless goat.
Hey, guys, do you have any like
What it?
mushrooms or something? Cause I got a headache and I would like some.
Hey,
Y'all mind if we
hey,
just
do
take
you
a
mind if
nap?
we
I'm
use
a
an
little.
Eldritch Sight?
Eldritch Sight? Sure, bro. I'll just Eldritch Sight.
I'll go like.
Yeah,
What does
roll
Eldritch
for
Sight
that?
sense?
Magic.
Okay.
Wait, no, and anything else?
I think it's just sense magic.
You sense some magic coming from the left side.
Did we find potions in
All
the
right,
checkpoint?
y'all mind if we take a quick nap right quick? I'm a little low on health. I could use my fire breath back. I just
Potions of healing do we have?
Do you get that from a short rest or a long rest?
my fire breath. I think it's a short rest.
Is it? Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Remember that bag of loot that you got?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It had
Spiders
one
like
potion.
they
Well,
go
I mean, like,
through
everybody's, like, really hurt
me.
right here.
Like, do I have poison in me right now?
You don't have poison.
Yeah, can't y'all heal me?
It's covered. You've got guts and
I don't have a healing cantrip.
ooze all over
So I
like
use
your
a
arm,
level
and
spell.
your hand was never pierced
Alright,
by
come here,
your
bud.
fangs, so you didn't.
We're about to rest.
Alright.
Fantastic.
And what about the bodies? Did you say there was any other bodies?
What appear to be bodies? Yes.
Can I go
I'll
check
take a rest?
Sure. Give me
I'd rather go
a
on
perception
something
check or investigation check.
Hey,
Investigation.
So I would
Hey,
like
what are you guys
to,
doing?
I would like to heal him.
Okay.
11.
Wait, I have divine
With what?
health.
Okay. Hang on.
I don't
I
remember
forgot
yet.
divine health.
Is it a
I forgot
cantrip?
it as
Because if
well.
it's not a cantrip, you don't
Does
have
our
to use it.
monk have any healing abilities?
I don't know.
I don't want her to.
She does not know.
Okay.
She took a different path.
Path of the Airbender.
Divine health means you're immune to disease, dude.
Oh yeah, it does.
Okay, hold on.
What are you guys doing?
I'd actually like to heal him with lay
Don't
on
you have some
hands.
good mushrooms or something?
I have lay on hands.
I have something called Song
You've
of
got
Rest.
You've got 5 points left on that.
Healing hands?
It's what?
That's just Asmar. That's just
That's
me.
Asmar.
Yeah,
That's,
healing hands. You're
It's,
welcome
it's
to use healing hands
just
on.
your level, so you
Yeah,
4
so
health.
just 4 health.
That's during a short rest, though.
Don't you guys have any mushrooms? I thought we picked up some healing mushrooms.
They weren't healing.
There we
Nope.
go.
What were they?
Just mushrooms.
They're much easier.
There's
like
water
pause
mushroom.
everything.
Yeah,
Alright,
4 health.
boys.
Just take 4 health.
Yeah, no. So
Okay,
we
I'll just take
continue. I
four.
thought we already continued to the
So,
left.
yeah,
That's
let's
why
go
I found
left.
the spiders. Is
No,
there
no, no.
another fork?
There's
Yes.
another fork.
Oh,
Yeah, but
another
left
fork.
is
So which
where
path
we-
did you spell the food down?
Well, hold on.
Left
Did you tell
side.
us that you
She
said
smells it
magic
down the
from
left side.
I'm gonna keep,
Alright.
going down that way.
We've always
Cool.
been going towards
Casually or
Stealth, I'm
stealthily?
stealthing.
Stealthily.
Stealth checks.
Stealth.
Stealtho.
I'm gonna go with them.
There's spider.
Stealth whoever stealthing.
17.
I want to check that body.
Not
Was there a
wanting
right
to.
option or no?
Yep. What?
Was there a right option, like a right?
Yeah, but I'm just going to, for simplicity's sake, it was a dead end.
Okay. Alright.
13 on stealth.
12.
22.
I got a 17.
Y'all rolled great. All right, you guys get to your left, and you see what appears to be the cavern narrows down to about 3 feet in height,
Oh man, we got a crouch.
3 feet?
I got a big crouch.
and narrows to about 1.5 feet.
Oh, this is getting small. I'm gonna stay
Like
back.
sideways or
Can I see like how far this little path, like narrow path
The
is going?
path goes about 30, 40 feet.
How many shatters do I got?
I've got 2.
Yeah, some.
hold on, shatter with that.
I don't think Shatter technically be used on rocks.
No,
That's the whole point, is it's inorganic material.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, there you go.
It does the extra damage to that.
Yeah.
But not that like it'll just crash the whole.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
might just like.
See, so y'all.
collapse them.
I got problem. I got these mushrooms. Okay, can shrink us, but I only got 2 of those make us big again.
Who's got a lot of health? What if Julian was like take his shield above his head like this and then grow and just like
that would most likely
It's
crush it.
rocks. It was question.
war where you shatter while he's holding his shield while he's big?
Plan. We sent Truffle.
Hey,
Scout.
emo dude, what do you
Not
suggest?
Truffle. Truffle's my
big is
baby.
You've got those shrinking ones, right?
Yeah.
But no big one. Only got 2 big ones.
No big weeks.
He kind of is like, send somebody to go shrink.
Yeah, wait,
maybe
no.
there's more mushrooms ahead.
Or
We sent
Or-
Truffle.
where's our freaking ghost?
Chad? No, he has to eat the bones.
We rolled the skull.
With the bones,
We
too.
rolled the
How
skull.
tall is
And
he?
how far is the?
How tall
30,
are you?
40
thing?
feet.
I'll put it this way, you don't know specifically, but your dark vision cuts off right as it starts to open up into what
And-
appear to be some fungus.
Dark vision is
Areas.
60 feet.
Isn't
More fungus.
isn't she's 3 feet tall, so we could potentially
She
send her.
could potentially fit.
Well, no, we could all fit, right?
No.
It's
You just leave
fun
your
to
gear
have.
behind.
So we only
AKA
roll.
your.
We really only need. She
Backbite.
doesn't need one. She doesn't need to get big.
I
or
can
small.
hold on to my. Yeah.
What?
Droki clears his throat.
Just roll him.
What can you fit?
Well, that area right there across the walkway, there's it's a fungus garden, okay? And there's probably going to be some, pygmy orts in there that can shrink you guys down. I'm just saying.
Why should we trust you though?
What about big wigs? They got
Because
big wigs over
honestly, if the cultists find out that you guys captured me, I'm dead anyway, so I got a better chance.
there? But
of
do you
y'all
have the
anyway.
big wigs over there?
That's the spirit.
We
but-
need-
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
I would assume so.
So you know what? I eat one of the shrinking ones and just go for
Yeah,
it.
here, hand me one. I'll go with him.
Nope.
Hold on.
Oh, you
Which one of you has a good survival?
Me, I have a +5.
No.
I have a +4.
So
You know what it looks like, so you
Yeah.
have advantage.
So these
Okay.
3 should go.
Well, I know what they look like.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We'll just send him. No, let's just-
Well, we only need 1 to go, really.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't need like
Go ahead.
8 people going.
Well, that's forward.
Alright, so yeah, I go through.
He'll come back and give us some.
Immediately, you walk in and you begin like rummaging through. All right, survival check at advantage.
Come on,
You
buddy.
should have had someone go with you so you could have them help you.
Yeah, that's what
But
I was
you already
I got
have-
advantage.
Since
Yeah,
Ava
you already
cast.
have advantage.
Okay, that's 18 + 5, 23.
You find 5 of the bigwigs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, that's all we need.
Well, no, big
Plus
ways,
2.
not the shrinky ones,
Or
right?
the
He has a lot of.
Oh, I forgot to roll for the shrinking ones.
I got the shrink one, but I think more.
Oh, and you find 7 of the pygmy
We
ones.
only need.
Alright, so
she
that
doesn't
brings
need
me
to
up.
be shrunk
Hold
or
up, quick math.
Big,
Right.
Big of 5.
big 5.
And you said I mean the
We
big
can
one. You
use
said
emo boy.
I found 5 or 6 of the
Yeah,
big
so
ones.
we can make her
you want
normal
me to stay back
size.
here in guard?
No.
I mean,
You said we found
7 of bygmy warts, 5 of
Okay.
pygmy warts.
So can you fit through here?
Or bigwig, sorry.
Yeah.
yeah,
so.
she can fit.
If she can fit through, come across.
Yeah,
Let's just leave Grace to guard.
yeah, no problem. I can do that.
He hasn't done anything in any of our fights yet. It's
We
not
don't
like
want to
he-
leave Edgy Boy there. I don't want to leave him there, bro.
Bro,
He's
Edgelord,
selling
he's-
us.
So
I'm right here.
Ava is like coming through
Where?
the thing.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm assuming everyone ate a shrunking mushroom and is going
Yeah.
through.
Yes.
So I lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All
I lose
right.
5 of them.
You guys sneak into this pile of this little garden. It seems to be all these different fungus mushrooms and such, and it's deep enough to where you guys are small enough to hide inside of these mushrooms. All of a sudden, you hear slight chanting. Oh, grants, 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 and then you hear a. It's your turn to feed him. No way, man, it's your turn. No, you gotta feed him. Okay. Alright, fine. Dude, it's scary.
Do we recognize any of these voices?
You don't recognize any of his
Is
voices.
this
Are we
the egg hatch, bro?
As you appear,
The
as you
egg
peer
hatch.
out of
I
the
see,
area,
bro.
here's what you see.
If
I'll
the
get
egg.
my map. Where's my map?
Oh,
Up top.
Yo, okay, I'm gonna raise this.
Clear
dragon.
area out. Clear area out.
No cap.
No cap.
I'm gonna raise this dragon.
Okay.
He's gonna be the son I never had.
Clear up the
Clear up the table, everyone. What? All right. This is some of the areas that you guys have gone through so far, and for time's sake, that other area is a different section. That you guys have not gone through. Allow me to explain. So, figurines. Everybody place your figurines where it's set. Where in that green area right there. Yes.
I don't have one yet.
Stay farther back.
Oh, I had one here. Hang on.
Where's the group of figurines over there?
Where'd y'all put the rest of the figurines? Okay, yeah, there's a group of them over there. Actually, sorry, you guys all start right here. You guys all start right here. My apologies.
Don't worry about it. I want to be
As you guys are huddled in
Towards
this,
the back.
in front.
you guys are huddled in this green area. You see to your left a gray cage and this weird, hellish, dog-like creature snarling at these two Duergar cultists with their cloaks over their back, and one of them is like trying to feed him this weird like steak.
I want to push them.
And then as you peer kind of around the corner, you see two more are sitting there, just kind of sitting by the fire, and you can't see it because it's a cliffside of about 15 feet, but you hear just mumbling of sacrifice. Oh Lord, Demon Lord grants sacrifice. That's all you can hear.
Grazie.
Do you think we haven't taken any big wigs, have we? We're still
Nope, you're
When
still
does the
little
effect
people.
wear off? Would we know?
It won't wear off until you either
It's a big
casted
fancy voice.
Restoration.
grow. Yeah, I think less restoration, the growth spell, or even one of the mushrooms.
What if?
Quick
What
question.
if you put you send not really send, but you tell Truffle.
How is everybody on time? I know it's almost 9.
Is it really?
We
Okay.
need to be back before 10:30.
Okay.
10:30? You gotta push to that late? Yeah.
Nice job, guys. Because if
Worked
you
out.
fight, it's going to be a crazy battle.
Okay, let's
That-
not.
I will
let's
say
not
this.
fight then. Let's just
How
do
many
this.
of them are there?
I have a plan.
You currently
it's kind of
see
stupid,
4.
but it could work.
4.
Dude, I've got my new
Plus
spell,
the
not gonna lie. I can
thing.
take
Plus the
one
dog
out.
thing.
What if we
Okay.
feed the dog?
Question.
Wait, hold on, listen.
Yeah.
What if we feed the dog thing a big wig and made it a giant?
But question though, what if the dog comes after us now?
We're too
We
tiny.
throw
Are
a
these
tiny
the little
mushroom into
kids
his
that
mouth.
passed by the mushrooms earlier?
But I don't know
Exactly.
You
that.
can
Nice cucumber boy
assume
with the tiny
that
mushroom.
it's very likely.
How tall is
What
the
if the
cavern?
truffle
just
big
hear-
wig?
Hold on. How big is the cavern?
Further range, he's bigger, right?
Which
Further
one?
range.
The one we're in.
That was back behind you. You've now
No,
in
the one we're now in.
With the cage. Where's the cage exactly?
like how tall? How
Yeah,
tall?
how tall?
It's 50 feet up.
50 feet up.
Yes.
So, how? No, hold on.
Mm.
I have a book, my magic book. Remember that?
Oh, the
Is the magic book the one that could summon the
The plate.
pizza saucer?
The
One of them is, yes.
Okay, we'll see.
And how big is that?
The disc, it's about 2.5, 3 feet in diameter.
Oh,
All right, boys. You all want to just shuffle on and just fly up? We're still
Can we
we're
all
still
fit
in
on the disc?
UFO.
Oh,
on
The
a
issue
ladder.
is the weight. Well,
we're-
no,
we're
your
short-
We're
weight
mini.
has
That's why I'm saying.
your weight has gone down to 1/8 of what it originally was. Yes, I will say this though, it is very loud, and you will maybe, wait, no,
How is it loud?
you would be like, they might hear it.
Don't we have the
It
scroll?
might not.
Don't they have the scroll?
It might show light, it might not.
Don't we have the scroll?
It depends on how. I mean, you can't cast the spell stealthy. It's going to depend on how good they are at perception.
Well, what if we have the scroll of
Question.
invisibility?
Is there
You can only get on one
above?
person. You can't cast on one person.
Is there stalactites up there above them?
There's what?
Is there like stalactites? Stalagmites or called?
Stalactites.
Stalactites are right there.
Roll me a perception check
We'll do
or
that.
investigation.
Yo, what if we get Truffle to give the spore so communicate to the
Yo,
dog?
I've got that crown of madness. We could take one of them out, and so he'll fight for
I got a
us.
15 on
Oh,
perception.
what are you gonna
There's a few. Nothing that'll
I'll
really
just
do
throw
that.
it out there.
Okay, so
make
then
him
I
big
have a
and then have
question.
him fight.
So the little
Gotta keep
tongue,
it up.
the little madness tongue plant I got mushroom, right?
Hey, why don't I
Could I
just
like make that into like almost like a
We
paste
read the
coat,
dog.
like a weapon or a spear?
What if
Not
we
paste?
somehow
Yeah, like a paste or something like that. If I make it like crystal,
Try.
so it can coat like a thing. I'm
Wanna
gonna
make a
take
survival check on that?
Yes, I do.
I got shattered. What if I just
Is
shattered?
there a limit of how many big wigs somebody can eat?
Hyperion.
I would say
Would it just keep on growing?
23.
Yes, 23.
Okay, possibility. That's
It has to be consumed.
We can make her
So
normal
you would
soon.
either have to get it down their throats or get it in their stomach in order for it to actually.
You
But
can make-
say for example,
you
if
can make
someone
somebody
shoot
like really
a
small.
crossbow bolt
Yeah,
into their
that's it.
stomach,
It would be a little more difficult of a shot, but it is plausible. It is possible.
hey,
You can just shatter it.
so question:
What if I shattered the
how
dog?
good is your aim with
Mine?
a crossbow?
I don't have a crossbow. I have a
He's a
short
bow.
bow.
It's the same difference.
I have a
How good
crossbow.
is it?
I have a crossbow.
How good are both of you? So
What's
you know,
your
I make
what's
this
your
face.
modifier?
Could you just somebody in the stomach? Could they
plus
probably
5.
get madness? Probably turn
He has a
mad.
cloud of madness.
Oh, you have a cloud of madness?
I have
Yes,
a crown.
Clout.
Crown.
A mad clout.
Wait, what is
So
one?
if somebody in the stomach, we can turn them mad also.
Also, here's
That's
another
two of them.
possibility we could do. He could shatter the cage, free the dog.
Then we'd have
And
a
crown of
fight.
madness.
We wouldn't have the dog to fight.
Can you crowd of madness the dog?
No, it's gotta be humanoid.
We'd still have to stay
We're
past.
still really tiny.
How good would the dog have good perception? Actually, the dog can't hit us even if we're flying above it.
You're too. It's possible. You could be just too far away.
We
They
can
begin
kill
to
the
chant.
dog.
I think
They begin to chant louder. Accept our sacrifice.
What's their
Okay,
sacrifice?
okay,
Ah.
Their
so
sacrifice
better
might
play.
not-
Oh,
Okay,
great
free the
Lord
dog,
of
free the dog.
pride!
better play. Free the dog. We go back to the hole.
Give me a
Or
big
just
wig
chill
right
where
now.
we at.
But however you come back towards us.
And then we can run back there.
Then we
But
can
we want to
run
watch this
So
mayhem.
okay, so we're gonna hold our action to run back to the hole if the dog comes after us.
Hold on,
Fantastic.
real quick.
Yes.
Can you hand out the big wigs because if something bad happens, I want to be able to go
Yes,
back to my
very
normal
true, very
size
true.
before I'm squished.
No, we want to go
But we
through
can
the
run
tunnel.
back into the hole and then get big again after
Also,
we get out.
I'm
of
not
it.
gonna eat it. I just want it on me.
No.
Yes, very true.
I don't trust you.
Why would I jeopardize my life?
Yes, very true.
Because
Why
you
wouldn't you?
That's true.
Alright, I like that plan. Let's go with that.
So we're all gonna hold our action. If
Yeah.
the dog comes after us,
Well, no, technically he needs to shatter the...
I'll shatter y'all hold your actions.
yes,
Alright.
and then you can run back to.
And then
Dog.
you have to.
So me
do
and me
it.
and Frank
Dog
are
smell it, bro. We gotta
Yeah,
shatter
hold on,
right.
hold on.
Before this happens, I
We
would
gotta
like to
shatter.
have my shield in front. Because
The
I'm still...
cultist turns around and kind of looks in y'all's direction.
Wait, why?
Throw my rock at him.
No,
No, he doesn't.
Just kidding.
Throw the bread.
Can you shatter the thing?
Are y'all all
Hold
on
on.
your actions?
Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
Hold my action.
Go for it.
Are we doing this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Give
Go
me a
for it
mushroom,
now.
Trent.
I
I mean,
cast
Hyperion.
shatter on the dog cage.
Sweet. Do you roll for it?
No, it's a saving throw by you.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
By the
the cage is gonna fail automatically.
Yeah, it fails
There you
automatically.
All right, so
If
one
it's
of them
metal.
turns his back, and you hear the cage shatters.
Wait. Would anybody within range of it? Could they take damage too?
Yeah, it's a 10-foot radius.
What's a 10-foot radius?
No,
Okay,
the guy
then
feeding him.
what's the damage?
3d8, so
oh,
we're
then-
half on the saving throw.
Then they will take the saving throw. Oh my
Only two Constitution
gosh.
saving throw.
One of them fails. One of them succeeds. The one with his back turned is going to succeed. The one of them facing the cage will fail.
3d8. Would you do damage on me?
This is terrifying.
Ooh. Oh. 15.
Fascinating. 15 damage.
15 thunder damage.
All right. As this devil dog is snarling and it sniffs in kind of your direction, all of a sudden the cage shatters and it.
Would the devil dog take damage as well?
He would.
The devil dog would take damage. Yes, it
He's
will take
fine.
that damage
He's
as
a
well.
beefy dog.
Well,
And so it succeeded the saving throw though, so it's going to take half of 15.
So
It's going
I
to
just
take
wanted to
7.
take a little damage in case
So-
it attacks us.
Yeah, good idea.
And then it turns around and it begins to look at the occultist, and the occultist is like, ah! And then you hear, oh, great goose! What's that? What? Stop him!
It's John.
Etten, deal with it! All of a sudden you hear, yes.
Crown of madness.
Everyone roll initiative.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna pause here real quick to write the initiative and take a quick snack break. We'll be right back after our sponsor. And we're back. Combat is about to begin, ladies and gentlemen. The party has just come across what appears to be the cultists that they were mentioning. They have just released the cage of the two-headed devil dog. First up is Hyperion. Hyperion, just as you guys were able to shatter this cage, you see this two-headed dog kind of snarling as it's looking around, looking to pounce on somebody, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh! Somebody release the dog! What are y'all doing?" And you hear cultists yelling and jumping up, scrambling for their weapons, and then you heard, 2 large footsteps. What do you do?
Question. So about how long has it been since that last fight?
It's really only been about 5
minutes.
5 minutes.
All right, never mind. I can't do that. All right. So what I'm gonna do is.
Wait, just wait. Can we see?
So can I hold like my action to like attack? Like we'll use my Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
And if if like the dog or somebody comes running at us, I use it to get them.
I would like to
Well, hang
that's
on,
all I'm
it's
gonna
not
do.
you're in initiative. Is that what you do?
Yep.
Put it on my hero. I shoot at you.
All right. You see the Duergar cultists go, easy boy, easy, and they go. One head kind of seems to relax, and the other head goes.
Wait, why didn't you say it had 2 heads?
I just said that.
Oh,
I just said that.
It's devil dogs have 2 heads. That's the thing.
not that.
And the second head
Do you not know this? What do you snap?
turns over to its right and begins running in y'all's direction.
Jeez, I wish I had a big mushroom.
We could just back up.
You said when it starts running?
Yeah.
We all held our action to dip.
Well, he's the only one that has the ability to hold the action.
Yeah, cause it's
So,
so
so-
Sacred Flame. This is just a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cover it.
Pretty sure that fails for a 10.
Yes, it fails. All right, question though. Since it's a devil, does it take extra radiant damage?
I already
No,
cast it right at the
Oh,
door.
correct.
It's not.
It's not.
Nope. It's a monstrosity.
Does that? So that's not weak to radiant.
It's not a fiend. It's not weak to radiant. That would have been great though.
Is it weak to anything?
No.
That
not
we know of.
necessarily.
So that's 11 damage.
All right.
How many bonus actions can you use?
1 per turn.
6.
Unless you have action surge.
I get that at like a certain level.
You get action surge. No,
11?
It's a fighter move. Yes, correct.
All right. And it begins growling, and it turns over to where y'all are at. Go ahead and move it.
Which one's it?
That's the lich thing right there. Go 5,
Oh, okay.
10. Now since the cage is shattered, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
No.
That's pretty close.
I think that's right there.
That's me.
That's you. Actually, I have my shield up in front of everyone.
Well, I mean, me both.
But it's right out of range, isn't it?
It's right
No,
near.
it's right in range.
Well, hang on.
I don't know.
Wherever I can't see.
Okay. I was right.
Where am I?
I'm right here. I'm assuming.
Oh, it's right.
No,
Okay,
you moved.
I was-
You moved him,
oh,
so you would have had to
he's
been one
behind me,
step up.
Okay, I'm right there then.
Because she's right up here.
Wrong me. Hold on.
Okay, so.
I was right
Oh, I thought you put one in there already. I'm sorry.
there.
Go ahead and put your.
This
This is not you,
Is it not you right
I'm
here?
standing in a wall.
or is this
No,
you,
that's
Brittany?
no, that's
Okay. Oh, okay. So Brittany has your figurine normally. It's all good. No big deal.
Here, I got
You
this.
okay with
I
using
got
this?
this magic use right here.
What do you want?
I don't know where to.
Really, there's
Whoever's
not a lot of. Here, I'll do right
You
here.
can change me. I don't care.
That's not a big deal. It literally is not. They can't see it. The recording people can't see it. Okay, and this devil dog, both heads are going to try to bite you. Hyperion.
Go for it.
I know exactly what you're trying to do, but it's okay. I don't care.
Full counter.
One is going to be a 15.
Nope.
And then one is 18 on the die.
Yep, that hits.
So it's going to do. Alright, it's going to do 1d6 of damage. I just realized on my d6. Oh, no, never mind. No, Shiro! Alright. Alright, Alright. You will go ahead and take 5 damage from that bite. Before you do what you're about to do as your reaction, because I know you, I need a Constitution saving throw.
For me?
Yes.
Okay, you said 5 damage, correct?
Yes.
Constitution. Where's my d20? Constitution does a 9.
Okay. I don't know. I think this affects you because you're not a paladin. As one head bites at you, you're able to kind of block it with its teeth can't pierce the armor of your shoulder. But that's the distraction as the second hag comes in, bites your leg, and as you kind of wince in pain, all of a sudden you feel your leg begins to get numb and begins to get heavy, and you have been poisoned by this creature's feet, by this creature's bite, and you will take an extra. Hang on, sorry.
No, you idiot. That's a Komodo tree.
Never mind. You don't take any extra damage. Ooh. So you have been poisoned, meaning you have disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks.
Mine.
My God, you will.
What is it?
Attack rolls I make, correct?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Well, of course, I'm gonna use my reaction to do my class ability where I shock him.
Go for it.
Oh, you make a dex save.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. All right. After this, Mosium's on deck.
Can I only inspire once again?
No, you can do it.
A dexterity saving throw?
Yes, you can do it. Me too.
That is a. I think it fails. It's a 13.
Yes, it fails, so you take 8 damage.
8 damage. All right. So, does the thunder like come from above?
It's more like just out of my body.
Out of your body. So it bites into your leg, and you go ah, and then all of a sudden, energy begins to flow like from your legs as its teeth begin to rattle as you just electrify this dog, and it's looking a little rough. Mosium.
Okay, so we've got these are the cultists, right?
Yes.
And then who's that?
You don't know.
I don't know. And then that I don't know either.
You don't know what that is either.
Okay. So
you only see the 4 cultists that scrambled to get up.
I'm gonna use Crown of Madness on this one. On number 1.
Okay.
So you need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
That's a 19 on the die.
Yeah. So how do I determine whether or not it passes?
It's going to be 8 plus your. It's going to be 8 plus your charisma modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
So yeah, that'll pass. All right. So I think that's it for my turn.
Okay. Oshworn.
That was a long
So
it's always the struggle with. Did you want to move?
I mean, I'm already at the back, so it's fine. Just let them get hit.
Well, I'm way back here, so if I wanted to move up to him,
It would just be double movement, so it'd be 10, 20. You'd get to it.
okay. So I'm gonna move up to him.
Okay.
Oh, you already did that self damage already.
Yeah, I self-damaged a while ago and it lasted hours. So I'm gonna
Right there.
right here, and I'm going to hit him on one of his legs.
You're going to try to cut off its leg?
Yeah, that'll be the main goal.
Should have separated the hands.
Roll the hit.
11
Plus
plus
your-
5, so
you'll hit.
16.
Roll
And
the hit.
all right,
Roll the damage.
2d6 is you.
36.
Plus
Alright.
a d4.
So that would be 8 plus 3, so 8, 9, 10, 11.
Plus a d4.
11. You're on deck.
11, 12, 13, 14,
Plus your wisdom.
plus my wisdom, 15, 16.
16 damage.
Boy hit. Good job, Baker.
You come in like ninja style, slicing at its front leg. The complete kneecap of this two-headed dog slices off of it as it begins to stumble a little bit as it howls in pain. It's looking extremely rough, but it's still kicking.
Oh, I thought this devil dog was gonna be like
Is it finna bleed?
godly.
Possibly.
Well, no,
Do you have
but
any
remember
bonus
we got
actions?
two- we got 2 million footsteps.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what
You
we're
know.
worried about.
I'm gonna just. I don't know what to use my bonus action on, so I'm just
You can.
chill.
Yeah, I was like, get rid of
I don't know what bonus actions you have, dude. I'll be honest with you.
We just
That one.
Okay. Perlin.
Already?
Should I say
Yeah, everybody else didn't roll very high dexterity. It's okay. I
Right.
rolled very low initiative as well.
I'll do double movement and move up to that dude.
Which one are you?
It's the donkey.
To the dog.
white girl in the back.
White
This one right here.
White
Can you,
This
girl.
one?
Can she make it?
Yeah.
Alright.
10,
It's the only
20,
20,
25, 30.
Yeah, you can go right here beside it. Yeah.
You're gonna get right up on it. What are you doing?
I'm gonna poison spray that dude.
Okay, go for it. It's a
It's a roll to hit.
You rolled a
No,
hit?
it's not a roll to hit. Roll to roll to hit?
No, I don't think it is.
I didn't think so.
No, I think
It's a con save, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's a saving throw for sure. I'm pretty sure.
That's what I thought.
Poison
Yeah,
spray
it is,
is
but
a what? Okay, no internet. I would have looked. Okay, oh, hold up. It's loading.
You'd think an animal that with poison in their fangs would have advantage on a poison some of a con saving throw, but they really don't.
Okay, yes, correct. It's a Constitution saving throw.
17 on the die.
What?
17 on the die.
So it fails. It just fails.
Yeah.
So I succeeded. Anything?
So it only does half damage.
No,
right? It's
no.
not a. Or is it
It's a
complete
cantrip.
hit
It's a
it.
cantrip.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, because it's a cantrip.
Cantrips don't do half damage.
Yep. So you kind of fly up. You kind of dash up to it. You're like, everyone, get out of my way! And you just try to spray this thing with poison, and it curls up, and it kind of curls up into a ball. Moves its head away. Its eyes kind of water a little bit. As it looks, as one head looks to you, as the other one is looking at the blood hunter. Is that all you do?
I'm a. Do I?
You have
is
bonus
there
action.
anything else I can do? I think I'm.
I don't know what bonus actions you can do as a sorceress.
I don't think there's any.
I'll just take it.
Alrighty then, Astigan, and then Lady
Magnolia.
Lady Magnolia on deck after Astigan.
So I am. Oh, I'm right here. What did I get right here? Okay. Well.
Oh, I moved you by accident.
Oh, is this supposed to be you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, let's switch places.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
so quick detail. Perlin, you see a two-headed giant get up,
Hey, look at that.
Hey, you guys, there's a giant head of.
I mean, well, that's
Wielding,
giant one hand.
wielding a makeshift club in one hand and mace in the other. This is an ugly giant, like with one eye bulging out to the right, balding spots everywhere, pasty, peeling off skin, two tusks, one uneven with the other, and I got this big underbite going with this weird like gourd thing on the bottom of its neck, and it is looking at y'all, and it is getting up looking at y'all.
Alright,
Sounds like a
so
kid
Ask
working
again?
to me.
So like there's
I'm
a
going
giant
to do
guys.
10 movement speed,
There's a huge giant right there.
5 or
One.
another 10, whatever.
Huge,
Just
like,
get behind
giant
this
right
dude.
Oh, snap.
Well, you've definitely got. You try to sneak attack.
There's a giant guy.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, how do you want to sneak attack?
We're gonna use. So I'm going to.
Sneaky.
Sneak.
So Perwin just launched her poison spray. I'm going to like push her out of the way and stab right into the side.
Okay, roll a hit.
You're a real piece of baloney.
It's an 18 plus
Oh,
5.
how do you want to do it?
How do I want to do it?
How do you want to do the kill?
He wants
Oh.
to push me.
Because you definitely killed it. There's no way you could not kill it.
I'm gonna stab it in the side and then just lift up my blade and just totally just bring out its spine.
As you slice up this dog's spine, it seems to kind of hiss and howl in pain as it topples over, caving in from the blown out kneecap and the spine being removed, and it collapses to the ground. It is dead, and that was really bad on the mic. I just clapped right in the mic. I am so
Okay,
sorry.
before my turn's over, I'm gonna use my last 10 movement speed, 5, 10. Hide as my bonus action.
All right, you're gonna. Okay.
Does that work? In cover? What is this, by the way?
You haven't hit a. Have you? Oh, that's fungus. More fungus. So, yeah, roll me a stealth check.
Gotcha.
Because let me say this. Normally, because normally you wouldn't be able to because you're too tall, but because you're half the size you normally are, this fungus is high enough for you to be able to kind of hide behind.
Why are you happy size?
Long story.
Because this
Okay.
one to get in this
Stealth
room,
check.
you gotta shrink down.
You're so sure that you are hidden as you're just kind of like
So incredibly still.
you're just like Drax the Destroyer. All right, next up is our Lady Monk. What do you do?
Oh, well, I'm gonna have to move up to
Okay,
do
go for
anything.
it.
How do I know how far I can move?
1 space equals 5 feet.
And I just do the amount like that it says I can move.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
which is 45.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So what do you do?
She's a monk.
How
Monks
far
are
is that?
speedy.
That's right.
How do you even count that?
5, 10, 15,
Okay.
and then if you're trying to go over a person, it's 10.
Okay, so we're trying to get to all of these things now, right?
Yep, those are the enemies.
Okay. 5, 10, 15,
25.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm gonna move right there.
5, 10, 15,
I think I'm
25, 30. It would actually
It's
be
just 2 spaces back.
35.
Right here?
Yeah, it'd be 2 spaces back because it's double movement speed to go past somebody.
Okay.
You can spend a key point to bonus action dash, or throw a dart at someone. That's really the only other actions I can think of for you at the moment.
Throw a dart.
Sweet. Who do you want to throw a dart at?
The number 1.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, throw a dart at number 1.
Is that
Shrink
the
the
20?
giant.
Yeah, that's one of the Duergar that got injured.
What?
You want to shrink the giant?
What do I add this
You
to?
realize we're all timed right?
It's your dexterity and your
So we have to get
proficiency
on there
bonus.
first.
So it should
I
say
got
roll
a
the
bow.
hit right there. Look.
Right.
Plus
Well,
5.
You don't know the mouth open. There's 2 heads.
So I do whatever I rolled plus 5 plus dexterity.
No,
Somebody
just plus
stabs his
Okay.
foot.
Whatever you roll
Does
plus
something
We're
pretty
tiny.
gory.
I'm doing my turn.
If it's in the 20s, it definitely is.
Yeah.
Roll a d4. That's the little yeah.
I mean, you still do range
1.
attacks and stuff.
1 damage plus your dexterity, so it should be 4.
Actually, double mushrooms out.
I'll just fly.
Okay.
I can't.
4 damage,
So we're
and you still have a bonus action.
Oh, yay.
Uh,
right, Cohen?
What?
With the mushrooms, we're half our normal size.
yes,
Okay.
an eighth of your weight.
So yeah, we're all her height.
You're midgets right now.
We're all half-heights.
Okay, bonus action, anything? You can bonus action step of the wind, and it would cost you a key point. You can bonus action, that's really all you can do, honestly, is bonus action, key point, and
Okay.
run up to somebody.
You know what she
but-
wanted?
or you could
she
just
bonus action like one of us and like propel us forward.
Repel before now.
Like propel. Like
I have
With the wind.
a unbroken wind thingy. What is it called?
Yeah, I don't know if that's a bonus action though. What it's
My fist of unbroken air.
right. I don't think that's a bonus action. Is what I'm
Oh.
trying to say.
could she just push me forward with like air, like just air, just straight air? I would give
Sorry, everybody. I've never used.
So I have Fury of Blows, Patient Defense, Step of the Wind. That is my bonus action.
a level 1. Is she at level 1? Oh,
She's at level 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it actually it's not a bonus action. I believe this is an action, but it's Thunder Wave, or sorry. Yeah, it's an action. What you do is you choose a creature that must make a strength saving throw. And basically you throw them, like you send them flying with air, but it's an action and you've already taken your action.
Dang it. So I can only do one of my
It's cool combo though.
bonus actions.
Which is like you could spend a key point to run at one of them. That's really it though.
Okay. I think I'm cool staying where I am.
All right, Peter,
Yes, that is me.
Go for it.
That'd be an action.
Peter, what are you doing?
I don't want to waste an action on that.
Jeez.
So I'm
Good.
gonna go ahead and run up to this guy.
15.
No, it's half. So I'm getting around something. Right?
Right here, it'll be 5. Then go over that. Be another. It'll be double because you're going over.
5, 15.
20.
How much do I have?
You have 30.
So I can only get like really right here.
20. No, we can go up 2 more because you're at 20 right there.
20, 25, 30. You can hit him. So as you're engaged in combat, you turn around. You see this two-headed giant. You see this this Duergar
Awesome.
with a more bluish, almost obsidian like colored cloak, wielding a dagger, and behind him is the dragon egg, as he is on top of the cliff, and he points to you, and he's like, "Kill them."
So I'm about to. Should I just do it then on this guy?
Sure, if you want to.
Like all of that.
It won't, man. It won't change nothing.
All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and strike. Do you throw a dart at him? So did he get hit?
He's
by
a little
that?
rough. He's
Okay,
a little rough.
awesome.
And he was injured
I'm
by
just
someone
gonna-
else.
He
I'm
was
just gonna
injured
do-
by the explosion that was
So I'm
caused
gonna use
from
a.
the...
Oh wow. I'm gonna just do it for the fun of it. Get rid of him. I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark on him, and as a bonus, and then I'm gonna two-handedly swing my longsword at him.
Are you wielding your shield?
Yeah.
Okay, then you can
No,
only do
then I
one
have
hand if you're.
Okay, then that's fine. But yes, that'll be the action. I'm trying to
Go
do.
for it.
And then I will add on to that. Oh no! Plus 6, sorry. 17? Yeah, 17.
That hits.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna use Divine Smite. With
You're
that.
gonna use Divine Smite on him?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that's a 2
2d8s.
2d8, so really 3d8.
And a D6.
No, no d6.
Good, Hunter Mark's a D6.
He's using Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, can I get people's d8?
Here.
Gotcha, bro.
And then my d6. Alright, come on, bro.
Wait, how many Ds? Yeah, 3. 3. Yeah.
3d8. This is 3?
Yeah.
Describe the kill.
Oh.
Is that 10 hit
well,
points?
Since I'm 3 foot tall, I don't know who's the suit. Since I'm 3 foot tall, I'm gonna go ahead and just straight one-handedly, since I have my shield, I'm gonna go ahead and slice at both of his legs in an upward motion, so it's like in half, like that. Just.
As you rear your arm back, your sword glows with this big bright energy. It blinds this Duergar cultist for a second. You slice him clean in half, and then his body completely vanishes into ash, and you just see there's nothing left. Please remove that piece as he is dead.
I do have a follow-up question. Now that guy is dead with Hunter's Mark on him, does it pass over?
On your next turn as a bonus action, you can move the Hunter's Mark to somebody else. You
Okay.
don't have to
Okay.
recast it. All right, next up is the two-headed giant. The two-headed giant.
How much movement speed is he at?
You're about to find out. The two-headed giant. I gotta move over here, guys. Sorry.
That's fine.
Is going to he was here. She actually, it's a female.
Oh.
She's gonna go 5,
That changes everything.
10. She's going to use double her. Well, she's a giant. She's taller, so it's no different than a step. So it's
A giant's not that much taller than us, correct?
15. Yeah, but this isn't that high of a
Well, I'm
ledge.
just for midgets too, so.
15-foot ledge. 15, 20, 25, 30.
Chill out. That's not even cool, bro.
wielding her two weapons. You as you get up close to her, you realize like, oh wow, she's even uglier than I thought.
Or can I just be like, dude, your breath stinks?
As she looks at you and she's like, you have disturbed our ritual.
You're built like a ritual.
As you are scoring on her, does
you're so tall.
a 17 hit
You were
you?
size
Hit you for the
13,
first attack?
What?
Does a 17 hit you for the first attack?
Yeah.
17 hits you?
Yeah.
And then I'm assuming a 23 hits you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh dear.
You ain't gonna do nothing to me.
Okay.
You wear size 13 Nikes. What's up?
You don't even know what Nikes are.
But he wears size 13. Or
You
she
were
does.
size 13.
And she's a junior in high school. What's up? You wear a size 13 moccasins. Yeah. Exactly.
13 Jesus sandals.
Some Jesus.
Oh, okay, that's not that bad. Okay, you're okay. You're okay.
But we did just have a previous fight, so.
But you're not.
Oh, you guys at 10 already. Oh,
13.
chill out. I can hear you on
Did
the mic.
you take damage for that fight?
Take 10 bludgeoning damage
Oh, no.
and 15 slashing damage or piercing damage, 25 damage in total, as she rears back her club and her makeshift mace and just comes crashing down on you.
My boy is struggling.
He's still ugly though.
No, it was ugly.
Still
And that's all she's going to do.
Alright, that's
Oh, now you
Penelope!
What happened to I was 0 health, you can heal me.
You're
What happened
okay.
to that?
You're okay, Paladin.
You can heal yourself for your turn.
Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah. just gonna.
Remember, it's double movement speed over somebody.
Yeah. So that was 10. That's
Give myself
15.
20 health.
Just hit laughter.
Hideous
20,
laughter. Or no,
20.
vicious mockery. Scorn her more.
Yes.
Do it.
Vicious
Gross.
mockery.
Oh, you.
It's
It's super effective.
We win!
Crush that guy.
We gotta hurry because it's already 9:40.
Oh my gosh, hurry.
You'll be fine. Go ahead.
Oh, like insult?
Whatever you want to do. Vicious mockery?
Yes.
Oh, give me an insult. Yes.
Yes.
Go
I, if it's
Oh,
good enough, I might
start
really like it.
jobbing.
Hey, where's Yuri?
What are you making fun of?
Just say, who is Yuri? In the voice of the giant.
Who's Yuri?
You retard.
Is this vicious mockery?
Yes.
Joe Mama.
Advantage,
It
please.
might.
What's the DC? What?
Wisdom?
It's a wisdom?
Yeah.
It's a
Wisdom
12.
Christian.
12?
12 fails.
You should be like 13 or 14.
You
Yeah.
should be higher than 12.
Yeah.
Then she will fail and take inspiration from that.
Oh.
Take an inspiration. You can now choose to roll at advantage on one thing.
Yeah, I guess.
Roll the damage.
a
Here
D4,
goes.
right?
She goes.
D4.
D4?
You're as one of the heads begins to scream out in
Just a
pain.
D4 damage.
It's,
No, it does more than that.
It's
Oh,
1
yeah.
plus your spellcasting ability, correct?
I'm not sure. I've never gotten this far.
What's your charisma modifier?
So vicious you didn't write anything down.
What's your charisma modifier?
3.
So
So
4
I think
damage.
it's just, 4 damage.
4 damage?
Yeah.
the most you can do on that is 7 damage. Just think about it.
Well, it is a cantrip.
That's true.
Wait, is it a bonus action?
Is this right?
No, I think it's an action.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do?
Bardic inspiration.
You want to inspire me before I die?
You could. You could do a saving throw.
Yeah,
it does
he
die.
can. He can do a bardic inspiration on a saving throw.
Hey,
I'm not dead though.
you're
Not
still
yet.
looking
What?
good, even though
I'm at
you're.
1 health.
You got lucky.
I'm chilling.
I will inspire you. You're still looking good, even though you're mostly dead.
Thank you.
You got this, dude.
You got it, dude.
All right.
Oh, I'm about to die.
Oh, it is an action. You're absolutely right. Okay. Next are the Duergar troops.
Dude.
I forgot about that.
I'm dead.
The Duergar cultists. So,
Number 2 is going to have some difficulty getting around the giant. So because of that, number 2 is going to go at the only enemy that he sees, which is the paladin.
Oh, no.
You hear that with Mike?
Probably.
Mike Wazowski.
Let me do it.
How you feel?
And he's going to come at you with a short sword.
I have a shield.
You're not wielding the shield.
You're not.
You have to say you wield the shield.
Are you
reaching
reaching?
down?
As he goes to slice at you, wielding his sword, for the great fiend grazed! As he goes to do so, he trips over the giant's foot and lands face first right at your feet.
On his sword.
I'm just gonna kick him.
Oh, yeah,
No,
on his-
not on his sword, but
Damn,
I
that one.
I rolled a nat one.
You
got-
I do have my shield.
You have it, but so the way it works.
Remember,
So-
because he said he can do
Oh, that's right. You are
It is.
wielding it. I'm sorry.
So,
So
he's prone.
really, that first shit.
That
Why didn't you say so?
Because he forgot about it.
because I forgot.
You should have
about
told me.
it.
The third one, can the third one move? How? 30 movement speed. 5, 10, 15.
He's gonna go this way.
He's going to go around his buddy, and if he can reach, he's going to come at the paladin.
Yeah, he's gonna reach.
He's going to come at you with the short sword.
Try it again, you suck. That one.
Dude, I forgot
What's
to
yours?
happy birthday,
18 on the die for
No, you
for a 21,
That
I
makes-
swear.
and
Aw, right,
you're going
18.
to take
No,
No,
Plus the shield.
because his shield's
Yeah.
plus 2.
you're going to take 5 damage.
Well, I'm negative
As he
4,
comes
boys.
at you, shing, and he's able to stab you under your armor. Are you down?
Yeah.
All right, somebody put the figurine down.
Lay him down.
I'm down.
All right.
I'm an angel.
All right. Number 4 is going to go. go 10. No, to forward past the cultist, the head cultist. 10, 15, and it's going to start climbing down the ladder.
Just put like an edge.
Oh.
And because that's a ladder, and that will be, I believe that's going to be all their movement speed because it's a ladder. And number 5 is going to attempt to go around, so 5, 10, 15, 20, and will land in the fungus area right over there. We'll take their action. Astigan, give me a what's your passive perception check? Give me a perception check.
Perception check or passive?
Perception check.
Gotcha. Oh, that's loud. 22.
22. You see him land right next to you.
What's your name?
Die!
No.
All right. Next up is going to be the cultist leader. The cultist leader. He's going to.
Oh, that's this guy?
He's going to. Yeah, so he's going to look over to you guys, and you see him wave his arms in the air, clap, and say, "You will not interfere. Now."
Okay, Boomer.
Be engulfed in darkness. As
As
he's going to cast
Bianca and darkness.
Oh no.
My
Oh
parents
no.
did
magic as he casts darkness at a focal point, and that focal point is going to be
We're on the mountain.
I know, right? What weapon are you wielding, Perlin? Are you wielding any weapons on you?
No.
Okay, good. Do you have anything on you?
Do I have anything on me?
He's
Oh,
go-
so.
he's-
something.
Oh,
I have a rock. I think I have.
Hey.
I don't know. I don't have anything. No, I don't.
all right. He's going to cast darkness on you, and so everyone within.
Man.
Which person are you? The white girl?
Yes.
Everyone within
Don't specify.
a 15-foot radius. You are now engulfed in magic darkness.
Why am I all the way back here?
Dude, I'll thunder wave you guys so you guys can go
I
away.
was 15.
How does darkness affect us?
15.
You cannot see. Period. It
Even
is
with-
it is black cloud. This is
Can I?
Oh,
Does
yeah?
it like affect my movement
If
speed?
I can't see, then you can't see me.
you,
This is the-
It's
um
not a bad question to ask.
you know I'm trying to think of how it works.
Well, I mean,
Because like if that happened, I would still know in a general direction where stuff is.
So you have to make perception. I think you have to make a perception check in order at disadvantage to figure out where you're located. I believe that's how it's set up. So let me grab. I get to finally use these little disc things.
Thanks.
Huh.
That's terrifying.
Oh, hey, even better. I'll just use a marker to make it easier. Because for time's sake. Okay.
Die.
He casts it. Oh, by the way, Hyperion, you're next, back at the top.
Hey.
So he's going to cast it right here.
Oh, that's no. She's right here.
Huh?
This one.
Oh, I thought she was. Oh, I thought this was Ellie.
No.
Oh, sorry. Well, I'm so sorry. I meant.
Brittany.
I meant Lady.
Change it now.
Lady
don't change it. That's not the point yet.
Magnolia.
Okay. Well,
Well, now I'm
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
in the darkness.
that's who I meant because I'm so used to that figurine being Ellie. So Lady Magnolia is actually what's going to cast it on. He's going to cast it. He's going to cast it where you are at, not on you, but you're the focal point.
Wait.
So in other words, it's not going to
So
follow
we can
you.
move outside
You
of
can
it.
move out of it, yes.
But wouldn't that affect some of his own troops? Like the
Possibly.
giants and the 5?
Possibly, unless a
Oh my
certain
gosh,
person
the
might have
giant
made them a
engulfed
certain
in darkness.
unearthed arcana cleric.
Wow.
okay.
That's how you want to be.
That is how I want to be.
Don't
Hey, you
worry.
guys are lucky. I technically could have made y'all fall in a pit trap. I chose not to, though.
You're a pit.
When?
Just now. Like, legit. You see these two red dots?
Yeah.
Pit traps.
And I
Chose not to do
totally
it, though.
Could have freaking sniffed them.
Well, you never checked for traps.
I know. I'm saying I could have.
Yeah,
I
more.
just didn't.
You just don't do your job.
Yeah, well, that's literally your job.
That's little. I'm a
Hey, don't move my dead
I
body.
am going to move your dead body. All right. All of you are now engulfed in darkness.
not Mosium.
But not Mosium. Mosium is in the back, and he's just like,
Am I technically in?
Huh?
Technically.
I can't see. You just see this circle
You can
cloud
just use
of
Eldritch
darkness engulf everyone in front of you.
sense the
So the darkness
Do you
is
have
physical.
Thunderwave?
Is
Hyperion.
Eldritch Sight a passive?
Alright.
You could
bonus?
literally be dead.
I want to say it's a bonus action. I gotta double check that.
Surely Eldritch Sight is not an action act.
It doesn't make sense. I think
It's
it's a
like a
passive ability like Divine Sense, but I'm gonna look while Hyperion does his thing.
So,
Sir,
okay,
those are my
so
dad.
you know, I know my character knows already that, right? He knows nobody's behind him. So can I just
He would have to make a perception check at disadvantage.
to figure out somebody's behind him after it just happened? Okay.
I mean, you're engulfed in darkness. You're
Well, can I just
you're also
can I just
poisoned
attempt just
and
to walk
confused.
backwards?
Say what?
I'm confused.
You're turned around, dude. You're just in complete darkness right now. For all you know, you could now be facing the wall.
Okay, I'll roll
Yeah,
perception
you weren't
for
just
that.
standing still when this all happened. You were engaged in combat.
So does I rolled 11 for perception.
Perception? Okay. You know, you're not really sure where you're at. All you know is that to your, all you can kind of do is like maybe fumble around where with the wall to your right is.
So I know the wall to my right, correct?
Yes.
So can I just follow it backwards since I know that we came in the walls on the right?
You are welcome to follow the wall. Or, you know what? With an 11,
Yeah.
you are unsure of which way is backwards and which way is forward.
But you said I should know the wall to the right.
You know where the wall is to your right, but you're not so sure.
But what did my character know since we came in with the wall to my
Not
right?
with the darkness. You don't know. You would have turned around.
But then that won't be on my left then. My
Gotcha.
character would know if the
Okay,
wall to the right.
okay. Then, wall to your right.
It would have to be.
Yeah, then it would make sense. Your character would know you're back.
So can I just take 2 steps?
Yeah, sure,
Can I
go for
expect that? Well, since I'm poisoned, right? So is that disadvantage on movement speed or like double movement
Not on
speed?
movement speed, just on anything that involves rolls.
2.
Anything that involves a dice roll, basically.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I can't see in front of me though because
You
it's
can
darkness.
see nothing in front of you.
So I'm just gonna use. Okay, I'm just gonna use my action on Lesser Restoration, which gets rid of any.
I believe it does get rid of poison.
It gets rid of one disease or condition affecting me.
Right. Yeah.
Yep, could be because you be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
All right.
And bonus action, I'm gonna cast. I believe I can do it one more time. Not gonna do 2 more times. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon again,
Okay.
and that's what I can do.
Cool. Where's the spiritual weapon? What does it look like?
Oh, actually, hold on. You know, I can
looks
cast
like
it
King's
anywhere I
Spear.
want
King's
for 60 feet.
But you can't
I
see.
can't see. I'm just gonna cast it just in front of me, just to spread it right here in front of me.
Okay, cool.
And I just want to be like a big old, like the chopping axe, you know, back in Skyrim.
Oh,
where
yeah,
it's
okay.
chopped like
That's
that.
cool. That's cool. All right, the devil dog is dead.
King's Spear.
So, Mosium.
Boy, all right. So I can't see I can't see the big giant's head sticking up out of the big murky mess.
This is.
So did you look up Eldritch Sight?
I'm looking at. It's my laptop is not working with me right now. Give me a sec.
Technically my seat. Okay. Why don't you
I'm so confused.
He's gonna do the Kylie Jenner lip challenge.
Oh.
Yes.
Hang on. Give me a second.
Definitely
While
not.
I'm doing this, is there an action that you're wanting to take, or are you varying that?
Well, yeah. So I was, pretty much just gonna try and hellish rebuke the giant.
Okay. Well, hang on. I can't. It's not pulling it up.
Now you just
Here's the thing: you're not going to be able to sense the giant with Eldritch Sight. There's no magic.
Oh yeah. So will I be able to sense these?
You sense that the cloud is magic. The only thing you can sense is the figure that casted the spell.
That's pretty spot.
Off on the cliff. That's the only thing you can sense.
Can I cast hellish rebuke on him?
You sense the general area. You can't see him, so I'm going to say no.
Should I just blindly fire Eldritch
You
Blast?
would
Or would I most definitely hit somebody?
you are very likely to hit. You can say, I'm pretty sure the giant's up here and cast and fire at disadvantage
Bet.
if you're aiming for the giant's
Can I
head.
do that with hellish rebuke or just Eldritch Blast?
You can do it with Eldritch Blast, but not Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, deal. All right. Bet.
Are you?
So
Do you have Eldrin or Eldrin Sight? That's what you have.
Eldritch Sight.
All right. Let me look. Go. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
While I'm make sure I get this right.
Oh man.
16s. Good.
Okay. Okay.
Oh man.
Double 16s.
Wow. Okay. Roll the damage.
Okay, so Eldritch Blast is a D10.
Believe it or not, I actually want you guys to kill these guys. I promise I want you guys to win.
No, they'll see. Alright, 9.
9 damage.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You fire at this thing, and as she has just came clobbering down onto the paladin, you hit her in the shoulder, and there's like a little sizzling mark on her shoulder as some flesh begins to peel off. And she kind of turns around. She looks into the darkness. She doesn't know where it came from. All right, is that all you do?
Yes.
Y'all want to start healing? Okay, cool.
My blood hunter.
I can't see.
Yes, sir.
I know.
Alright.
You are engulfed in darkness right now.
Can I just run forward until I'm out?
Give me a perception check. At disadvantage.
Unconscious.
How does this advantage?
Roll the d20 twice. Take the lower one. Hey, which subclass did you take?
It was
16.
subclass.
16.
No,
You're
you picked
pretty
the
sure.
lowest.
Oh, I picked the lowest? Oh, that one.
What are the
Okay, you are 100% positive that. Which character are you?
I'm him.
Oh wait, you're 100% positive. Directly to your left is one of the Duergar cultists. You are 100% sure it's about to attack you.
Alright, I'm going to I guess my only option, if I'm confident, is to attack it back.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, attack it.
Alright, I'm going to shoot it with my crossbow.
It's at disadvantage because you're within 5 feet and you're in darkness.
Alright.
Triple disadvantage?
Yeah, it's technically triple disadvantage.
Alright.
So you're at. Well, because he didn't take crossbow expert.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat
3
20.
D20, right?
Yeah, it's 3d20. Take the lowest number of that third d20.
Here you go.
Alright.
Which one did you take?
What are the?
This is what I want.
I think you have to roll.
Did you take hex? You didn't take hexpert.
No.
17.
That's awesome.
17.
Out of
What the heck?
That's crazy.
Good job.
You've got to be kidding me.
20, 19,
Ladies
17.
and gentlemen, he just rolled with triple disadvantage. He just rolled a 17, a 19, and a nat 20.
That's what mine
Roll
is.
the damage. Roll the damage of your crossbow.
Alright, my crossbow.
Bro, why are y'all eating food when they said don't eat?
It is 1d8 plus 2.
Okay. I'm just gonna make sure we're polite to y'all's house.
Alright.
What did you take? Remember?
I don't think I ever did one.
Oh,
6,
okay.
8.
8 damage. Alright. Ellie. Perlin takes 8 damage as all of a sudden a crossbow bolt shoots through the back of your right shoulder.
I was hoping to roll
I
low.
never did it. 'cause
I was
did the
really
demo
hoping to
Morgan.
go low.
So what?
I never did it because I did the demo.
That's why I chose the crossbow.
Right, but you still have a subclass, right?
I'm good.
How much damage was it?
What did you take? You took the fiend.
Okay, I'm good.
Did I?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how you
I
took.
don't ever remember taking any stuff from that.
I'm dead.
Your spells, the spells that you got from it. You would have had. It's probably up here. Sorry.
I don't
Give me a
think
second.
Did.
Oh, your pact. Did you take pact of the
yeah,
chain,
I
pact of the
did Pact of
tome?
the Tome.
I have 6.
Okay.
Which is the Book of Shadows, right?
Yeah, I think so. Let me find.
I know I did that.
Let me
I didn't know
look
which.
Let me look at.
Ow.
Okay.
Gosh,
All
dang, I
right.
just have a freaking arrow in my shoulder.
My bad.
No, I'm not gonna rip it out.
Perlin, it's now your turn.
I'm gonna break the arrow. Peter, do you still have 1 health and like barely surviving?
He is down. He doesn't even have.
Oh, I was gonna give him mage armor.
You have to spread the die?
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Okay.
You have to roll with disadvantage.
I'll get him next turn, don't
I
worry.
am in darkness, but it is mage armor. So
I'm in darkness all the time and I'm alright.
Okay. I would like to give myself invisibility and just run out of the darkness.
Oh.
Hopefully.
Okay.
There are,
Oh, hey, it's technically an action because what you're doing is you're casting detect magic
Oh.
as a spell, but you're not using a spell slot. That's what it is.
Okay.
It's not like his, which is a. What do you do?
I said I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself and run, hopefully not into the wall.
Sweet. Give me a perception check at disadvantage.
8.
8. All right. You're pretty sure that you're supposed to go to your left.
Okay. Well, I just ran into him.
Wait, that's not you.
No, that's not me.
You're on the left. You're the.
Oh, wait,
you're
yeah,
the
yeah.
white figurine.
Yeah, I just.
To your left. That's your right. That's your right.
That's right.
Okay, then I'm into the wall.
Into the wall. go ahead
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
and take 1 bludgeoning damage as you just kind of run into the wall.
Wait, Hyperion, don't you have cast light?
No.
I'm thinking like 15 minutes. Y'all are pretty good. Y'all got this.
What? It doesn't look like we got this.
These cultists are super weak. I've made
this
them
giant, bro.
But the giant is quite strong. But once you guys
Yes,
get past the
the
darkness,
giant
you'll be
is
fine. You'll be
quite
fine.
strong.
All right. This is what's written in the book. I actually took away 2 enemies. Interesting fact. You had a great idea with the dog, but I rolled good on the animal handling, and they calmed down the dog. It was a great idea, though. All right. You run. All right. You. Technically, I'm going to say you still have your action. You have found the wall, and I'm going to say it's going to be double your movement speed to follow along this wall to get out of the darkness.
How much movement speed do I have left?
You had
30.
you moved 5, right?
Yeah.
No. You were already on that far left side,
Yeah.
so you technically have all 30.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be
Double movement.
20.
Double
20.
double.
10.
30 right there. That's all I can do.
30.
That's
So
an
she's-
algae.
You could just move to the right because I'm just gonna tell you right now that's technically rough terrain on your left.
Okay.
So just help you out there a little bit. Unless you want to hide in it.
Well,
you're
now,
welcome.
isn't she still in the darkness?
Am I
there?
still in the
She is still in the darkness, but she is almost out.
I'm still in the darkness.
All right, Etkin has no idea where you guys are at, so she kind of just is going to take one step into the darkness, and at disadvantage is just going to swing. Here, can y'all move her just a tiny bit into the darkness?
Which way is that?
That's going to be right there. Well, that's too much. Now you move the. All right, and just kind of wildly is going to swing slightly to her left, so in the direction of where she thought she saw an elf monk lady.
What?
Me.
This is her left.
The monk. Okay.
I thought I could have sworn he said elephant or whatever.
Elephant. You saw an
Elephant
elephant
monk.
lady?
Elephant monk.
Where did all my d20s go?
What?
Oh, there they are.
Wait, a turtle and an elephant?
Ooh, pretty sure that doesn't hit you. It's going to be because I rolled an 8 on the die. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Hang on. Where did my
Where do I have to look to see if that hits or not?
AC? Where I have AC written down?
17.
Oh yeah, that's not going to. Unless I have a plus 10 to hit with this giant, I'm almost positive that doesn't. Yep, no, that's not going to hit you. That is a 15. As she just kind of swings her giant club, and it lands right next to you as you kind of like push it out of the way. And then she's going to just swing wildly over to where the direction of the blood hunter is with her left hand. That's also going to
This
be
guy?
at that's
That's me.
Oh dang, I'm
Yeah,
right.
oh that's you.
I'm
Oh,
right here.
the rogue. Sorry, where the rogue is at. That's also at disadvantage. That's an 18.
At a disadvantage?
I rolled a nat 20 from the other one, so do I hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
All
you
right.
did.
I'm out for the count.
I roll bad at worst
my
times.
guy.
You guys got a cleric who does his job. You're fine.
I'm back at 17C to do my
I died last time.
That's true. You did 8, 13. Take 13 bludgeoning damage as she comes down on you, overhand style with her club. She's like, "Ugh, I hit something." The other head is like, yeah, you did. Good job.
Why does everything got 2 heads?
Don't ask questions.
Madness.
They're all ugly.
Yeah.
This is actually what's called an etin. Etins are slightly. They're basically giant orcs.
Oh, so extra ugly.
Hey, you're not
Extra
dead.
ugly.
Do you want
I'm
mage armor?
not supposed to be able to get.
All right, Penelope, you're up.
Did you skip over me? 'Cause I haven't had my
Whoa, hang on, sorry.
No, there. It's back.
I'm 11.
Next is Astigan. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm not quite sure. Do I roll my perception before I move, or do I move and then have to roll?
Roll your perception first, which is at disadvantage.
Let's see what I can do. That's
You're my
not
favorite
bad. I got a 14.
Oh, I forgot to add.
Sweet. 14. You do know that Duergar is to your right. You're not quite sure how much farther the darkness is to your front, but
I know the guys.
you
to
do
my right.
know that you can get out if you ran straight forward.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that way straight forward.
forward this way.
Towards
You don't
the
know
giant.
what'll happen if you go right. You might run into. So when y'all move figurines, especially. Okay. Because this thing is right here,
Yeah, so I know he's to my right.
and it moved up right here.
Okay.
Gosh, dang it! I need to get a platform for this thing. So you would know that you're pretty well, judging by the fact that you got hit. The giant is probably in front of you.
Yeah.
But you do know that you are pretty. You feel like you're pretty close. Please balance that, somebody. You're pretty close to the exit, and you're pretty sure that Duergar is to your right.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
So he's to my right, and the guy's in front of me. I don't really want to run
Y'all
into
don't have a
either.
lot of time.
I'm
I
gonna
would
try
really
and
make- I
split
would
the
already make
difference.
decisions.
Yeah, I only have.
So I'm gonna go diagonally
You
to
have
the
till
right.
10:15.
Yeah.
Crud.
So
Okay.
do I
'Cause
even
it's
have
10 now.
diagonally to the right? I guess so.
It's
I
the
think
fifth
seven.
one.
10:07.
And it's how much?
What do you mean? Double. You're not feeling along the wall, so it's not going to be double movement speed.
Okay, so 10.
You will
or
take an
5?
opportunity attack from that giant, though.
Age is still dark.
Disengage. Can I disengage?
Yeah.
Disengage, and then 5 more, I guess, right here. And I'm out of the darkness now,
Yes.
so I can see.
You see. You look up and you see one Duergar cultist, an egg in the middle of a weird cult circle, and a Duergar priest cultist thing.
Well, that's not looking too good. So I can tell that can I see where the giant is in the darkness?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to
so-
say you can kind of barely see the top of this thing's head. Barely.
I'm trying to get behind it, but the arm's in the way. But anyway, I'm behind it.
Okay.
Just like kind of right in there. And I'm gonna try and stab it. Dagger, short sword.
Okay.
With that.
You will technically enter the darkness if you go to stab at it.
Okay, well then I'll stay out of the darkness and shoot at it with my bow.
All right, and it will not be at disadvantage.
Yeah, my dagger has better roll to hit. It hits.
If it's higher than a 12, it'll hit.
It hits. Okay.
Roll the damage.
So it's sneak attack, right?
Well, it's in darkness, so I'm going to say yes.
Okay, so.
Who would have thought casting darkness would throw you guys off so much?
Oh my gosh, that's good damage. 6, 12, 15 plus 4, 19 damage.
19
Ooh,
damage. That's
dang.
That was a
beautiful.
powerful shot.
I'm on with it.
60.
Also minus 1 hero.
60.
It went
I
through
can't
its like
math this.
temporal lobe.
I can't math this right now.
Put a John F. K.
Okay, you fire an arrow and it goes right through this thing's shoulder, and you hear it. What was that?
Where am I?
Give me 10
You're kind of under it.
And this dude's at the base of the ladder?
Yes, he has just climbed down the ladder.
I guess I'll just end my turn.
He's gonna walk up to you, and he's gonna run at you with his dagger. Because y'all killed the first one, and the second one is looking pretty.
I have
The
2
second
on
one
my
is
dead
looking
body,
pretty rough.
so I have 2 on my
Now
dead
one,
body.
now one.
That's a 19.
Could be worse.
You remind me of me when I was like the
Take
like
4
the big
piercing damage as he stabs into your arm with this dagger.
Oh, that's good. That's fine. It's not enough.
Wait, what?
I am out of health.
What? You guys are not spent. Oh man. Wow.
I
See,
said,
'cause, you know,
hey, y'all want
Rogue
to
likes
take
to
a
talk to
look
ghosts.
around?
They would have found you guys if you had done that.
Long
Spoiler.
one.
Once you
So
go in.
okay, I do want you guys to win. It's not my fault that I'm rolling good.
Man, two out.
Oh dear.
Just heal
Okay.
Paladin and then heal me.
I got y'all.
And then the cultist is going to. This is not good. And he's going to run up to the. He's going to run up to the circle, and he's going to just begin like bowing. He's just like, oh please, please,
Is he breaking?
Lord grants, please, hear our cry.
I think I've seen this one
Oh
before.
snap! And he broke concentration. Yay! And the darkness vanishes.
Fantastic.
Yay!
The one time I roll bad. Beautiful.
Yeah.
There is now no darkness. All right, and then the other cultist is going to attempt to get around the giant and is going to come at the sorceress,
Question.
Oh,
Did
no.
we heal up since
Perlin.
yes,
Try
last
me.
session?
I
A
have
short
5
sword.
health.
Perlin, that's a 19 on the die.
Oh, no.
Go ahead and take 5 damage as
Oh,
this.
well, I'm dead. Dropping like flies.
Wow. Okay, yeah, you are down as it slices you.
Yay.
He slices you. Okay. Hyperion, you're up.
All right, so I can see now, correct?
Yes.
I am
1, 2,
dead.
3,
skip me?
4.
Wait, did
Okay.
I? Oh my gosh, I have you written down, and I always miss this. Okay, I did skip you. I'm sorry. You go after Hyperion.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so he's within 30, 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, so I use one of my abilities, aid, and then I choose 3 targets that I can see within me,
You can definitely see them.
and they get 5 health
Sweet.
back. So
Heroes never die.
You're
As he
back
just
to one.
pulls a
Then
mercy.
I use
Everyone
my
get
bonus-
back up with 5. Everyone who's down, get back up with 5
I use
health.
my bonus action to bring my little magical axe come and hit the
I'm
giant.
probably
Okay.
gonna go back down in 2 seconds, but
You wanna know something funny?
Nice.
though?
22.
Yeah, so
Hits.
technically would have had full health since the last session because we slept and I did.
That's cool.
You didn't write. I was wondering why you were so
Yeah.
low.
10
So I
damage.
would have had like
10 damage?
Wait, we would have gotten full health from last.
I would.
Yes.
You never
We
recovered your
slept
health.
We slept inside the tavern.
Yeah.
No,
You
but
were-
then we gotten
Oh,
outside
it's
fighting the
spider,
skeletons
I
and
mean,
the
did you
spider.
take
No, no,
damage?
It didn't do much to y'all though, because there were
Yeah.
so many of y'all, and those
I
creatures
would
were
have still
really
had
weak.
at least.
We walked through this.
Okay, that's the end of Hyperion's
Correct.
turn. Mosium, you're next.
So I can see
You
the
skipped
giant
her
now.
again.
Yeah.
You skipped
Sorry.
there again.
I gotta skipping you, Penelope. I'm so sorry. Penelope, you're
And
next.
then
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go after that. After Penelope, I think. Or is that
You
the
were
first
down
one?
on your turn. Was the thing.
So you're supposed to roll death saving throw. You're supposed to.
You would have normally rolled a death saving throw because he healed you. You don't have to. However, you are all prone, so you'll take half your movement speed to get up. So that's why I skipped your action,
I see.
because you would have technically rolled death saving
Maketh
throw.
the sense.
It does not matter though
Don't
because.
mess
you
with
are
that.
good.
You are
That's
up.
a relic. It's older than I am.
All right, go ahead, Penelope.
Sir. I'm going to
Do you
cast
have that
sleep at the point where
party of
the
8 is
giant
really hard.
is.
Okay.
That's 5d8.
What's the radius?
20 feet.
20
on the
feet.
point that I pick within 90 feet.
So does that mean that your party members will also fall asleep?
No, just enemies.
Okay.
Can I have
Fine by me.
D8?
5d8?
Here you go. Wow, that's a
Yeah.
lot of
You're
D8.
casting it.
Yeah,
That's a lot,
so like
yeah.
it's the 5d8 is the number of hit points. If they're below or after
Oh,
hit points, they
here.
fall asleep.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. So that'll
There goes
affect
2 more.
both cultists
And the giant.
and the giant. Go ahead.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot of numbers.
That might do it.
16, 20,
That might do it.
27,
Wait, what did you
31.
Anyone lower than 31
Anyone
hit points
lower
is
than
asleep.
31 hit points is out until
In
they
that
are hit.
20. In
Both-
that 20 radius.
Cultists go to sleep immediately. Ah!
How much health does this thing have?
Like probably 50.
Actually, no, wait. Where's the third cultist? I moved him up
Oh,
to.
is it total
Two
hit
right
points?
here.
Or
Oh wait, and
Oh.
90-foot radius?
No, so like
No.
I can pick
20
a point within a 90-point radius,
Oh,
and the
you.
point I pick
90?
There should be 2 cultists right there.
Okay, oh, it's 22 here.
And that 4 should be right there. There, I only moved. I should have only had 2 more. That 4 shouldn't be there.
No, there's 2 that died.
Didn't we kill one?
Yeah, because
You
this,
did kill one. You
it
killed
was,
one.
It
Killed
was
2.
this dude who ran up to here, right?
You didn't kill the other
I
one.
killed
Remember, no,
one.
he went down the ladder.
You killed
Oh.
one, and then the one that went down the ladder came and
Yeah.
attacked the
Mhm.
rogue.
I'm saying is it put in the most work.
So there should only be 3 cult. There should be a total of
You
3
got back up
cultists.
now.
All 3 cultists are asleep.
But
The giant did not
Ellie,
go to sleep.
did
It
you go
was
down?
able to shake it off.
Did you go
so
down?
more than 30.
Yeah, I
You
know.
got 5
Yeah,
down.
good.
I know.
You can make
But it was pretty close.
Okay.
Oh,
Mosium, is that all you do, Bart?
yes.
So I can see the giant now, right?
You can
Bardic
clearly see
inspiration?
the giant.
But,
What about,
Remember
Did
Bloodhunter, you've got
I
Bardic
do that
Inspiration.
multiple times
Hellish
before?
Yes, you
Review.
can do
Oh,
that.
I have Bardic Inspiration?
I have to like.
Wait, what is
Be
inspiration?
inspired.
You inspire me?
Be inspired.
Hellish Rebuke. I look at the giant and I just kerchow.
Saving throw?
Ciao.
Saving throw?
And then it's 2d. Yes, a dex saving throw.
I fail
Bad.
with a 4.
Yeah, that's really a fail. 4. 13 damage.
Woo! Hellish Rebuke. What does it do? Describe it. Make it look pretty.
So,
14?
giant has 13. I think. Oh my gosh. The giant has just shaken off the sleep, and as it's opening its eyes back up, all of a sudden, all it sees is flames as it's engulfed in fire.
As the flames begin to singe off its hair and parts of its
beard.
her beard. She has like this creepy beard. Even like the tusks seem to singe a little bit.
Ew.
She's looking pretty rough. Lady Magnolia.
Can we move under the monster thing?
You would have to make me an acrobatics check to slide under it. But yeah.
Doing that.
Oh, you got +5s in acrobatics.
20.
You're definitely going to be able to slide under it. Yeah, you are still engaged in combat with it though.
I'm going to slide under it, and I want to use my quarterstaff to impale it from underneath.
Popsicle.
True.
Can I do that?
You're impaling this thing in the butthole?
Yes.
Roll this!
Time for your
And
exam.
take inspiration! Ladies and gentlemen, the monk just shoved a quarterstaff up the butthole of a giant. What was the roll?
I rolled a 10.
Plus, your dexterity should be a 15. It'll definitely hit.
Woo!
My dexterity is a
Dexterity
16.
plus Dexterity plus proficiency bonus, so it should be a +5.
Okay.
It hits.
Yes.
Roll
She
the
could be,
damage.
she could be feeling
What
that
do I
one.
do for that?
It's a D8.
Which one
Roll
is
the
it?
triangle on top of the triangle.
Just one?
Yeah, just one. It's just your core staff.
Oh, it's 3.
3 damage plus your dexterity is 6, 20. What's your bonus action?
You're attacking again? Keep poking it.
You can do Fury of Blows and like do 2.
Start punching it.
Bob.
What did I miss?
Oh, there was a prosthetic tape that just went on.
Do you want to?
Yes, I'm going to do
Alright,
the
so you
Fury of
spend a
Blows.
key point and roll 2 d20s. So here, I'll give you a second d20. Roll 2
Do I
of
have
these.
to like write down that I spent a
Straight
key
pops.
point?
Yeah, but the fight's almost over. So go ahead and roll them. What is the first one?
I got a
She's
nat
split up
20
in
and
there.
an 18.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Roll 3 of these.
Gotta check temperature.
Here's one. Roll another one, and then let me give you one more.
Here.
Here.
I got one.
Yeah. Okay. And roll 3 of those, and tell me the damage.
Oh.
I just used the top number, right?
Yeah. What number's on the very top?
3, 4, 8.
8 damage.
Is that plus like her dex?
Yeah. It's plus. Each attack's plus your dex, so it's a +6. So it's 14 damage.
Oh.
Wow.
My God.
You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Describe the kill.
the monk slides. It's not dead yet. The monk.
It was.
I wish it was. The monk slides between the legs of this two-headed giant, and while in mid-slide, shoves her quarterstaff up the butthole of the giant, and then punches the quarterstaff deeper and deeper into the butthole of this giant.
Rip it out.
The saddest thing is, it's looking extremely rough right now.
And me now.
Ozzy, Bloodhunter, it's your turn.
I don't even know what to do at this point.
What do you mean? Go take it apart too.
I'm gonna finish what she started.
Rip it out.
I'm going in there.
I'm going. We're like, make sure not too loud.
Oh crap! I dropped him in there.
I just paved the way.
Go. What do you do?
Can I slide up underneath?
Acrobatics check.
Oh. What do I roll again for that?
If you want to slide, it's an acrobatics. If you're wanting to just
Alright,
run up
I have
to it,
+4 in acrobatics. Oh wait, say that.
if you're wanting to just run up to it, I mean,
Nah, I want to slide.
okay, go for it.
I wanna
You want to slide under it?
Alright, +4. +4.
I'm gonna say it's also. I'm gonna give you
Not
advantage just because this. Oh, and also you have bardic inspiration. Remember that you do
Oh.
have bardic inspiration.
You're
What does that do?
inspired.
It means you add a d6, I believe, to that roll if you want to use it. I would use it.
15.
That's
Plus
15
4.
plus your 4, so 19. You don't even need advantage. Wow. Okay, so you are able to completely slide. You're basically standing right next to the monk right now.
All right.
But just shove another piece in.
I'm about to take my quarterstaff.
You have a quarterstaff? You have a quarterstaff?
Yeah. Greatsword, quarterstaff, and crossbow.
What?
Remember, he gets 2 martial weapons in the range.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay,
And I'm going to take lots of inspiration from Lady Magnolia. And through learning, I'm going to take the quarterstaff in very ungently.
Make it a half staff.
Give a prostate exam.
It's a female.
Oh, that's true.
Even better.
Well, I attempted prostate exam.
Roll it. If you roll a nat 20, I'm gonna flip a
Please.
tape. This would be the perfect time to roll a nat 20.
Ah, 9.
9 plus.
9 plus
your
3.
Plus 2.
Plus
14.
2. It hits.
Yeah, plus 2.
It hits.
Yeah,
This
12.
thing's only got 12 armor. Roll the damage.
Alright.
I think
A
you might
D8.
kill it. It's
Oh,
a D8.
yeah.
A D8 plus, oh
Oh,
Where
plus
you
his
at?
dexterity.
Y'all are gonna have to.
He
you
might.
know,
One.
dig those
Oh,
out.
Plus
man.
my dexterity, which is
4. It's a total of 4. Oh no, you have what do you have in dexterity?
I have 2 in dexterity.
No, 2.
Yeah, 2.
Two.
So
3 damage.
3 damage.
Dang.
It's,
Wait, hold on. No, you have that ability that if you roll a 1 or damage, you can reroll the dice.
He does have that.
Oh.
Yeah.
let's
It's a
go,
blood
baby.
hunter thing, dude. Go
It's
for
a
it. Let's see if you
fire
make
thing,
it.
So you can reroll that damage.
4.
Yeah, oh, that's
No.
better.
Plus 2, 6.
Describe Please.
Describe the kill.
Yes!
Throughout the failed prostate exam, the quarterstaff flies through the giant, proceeding to exit the left mouth.
You see it kind of go, oh!
All its insides.
And then the head that was asleep just kind of comes away, throws its head back, and the quarterstaff exits out of its mouth. The giant hits the ground, and it's dead.
Greatest death.
Yes.
All right, guys. Next up is the battle is almost done. That was really your biggest obstacle, honestly. Next up is Perlin. You are up. You are prone.
Thank you.
You are prone, but you are alive.
Sweet.
50, it's going
All
to take
these
half.
broskies are
All
asleep.
those broskies?
It's going to take half your movement speed to get up.
Okay.
So stand up.
Okay, half my movement speeds are 15 still.
I thought y'all killed number 2.
Number 2 and number 5 are
So-
asleep.
These 2 are asleep.
Not dead though.
I'm gonna thunder wave them like into the wall.
Okay, go for it.
Does she get advantage?
She does because they're asleep.
Nice.
She gets advantage.
No, they just probably fail it because the dexterity saving throw.
Oh, is it a saving throw?
Yeah.
Is
So,
Thunderwave a saving throw?
so is it like an instant fail?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're asleep.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll the damage.
Roll the damage.
My master constitution though, but
Man, I'm so proud. I think I'm proud of you guys. I'm not sure.
5.
5.
I'm not
5
sure
damage?
if you're proud of us.
Yeah.
I'm proud of
To
this.
both of them, right?
All right, plus your modifier.
And they won't wake up.
They will wake up once.
wake
They will wake
once
up.
you hit them. What would my
Like-
modifier be?
Like they'll
What
have
did you
advantage
cast
if you're
with?
hitting them asleep.
What'd you hit?
Oh, I cast with
With the
Are you charisma?
with the charisma.
So it's gonna be plus your charisma.
Oh, okay. Plus 3, that's 8.
8 damage. All right. Number 2, boom, blows into the wall, and when he hits the wall, you hear a crack as his spine and neck completely crack, and he is dead.
Nice.
But number 5 wakes up as a result.
Is he still prone? Just pass him with the cone.
He's going to, yes, definitely wake up and become prone as he nails the wall and lands flat on his face.
Ouchies.
Is there anything else?
I think I have no more movement speed,
Okay.
so I'm good. Yeah.
Peter's not here. Peter's going to run up to number 5.
I think he said use Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave or a smite?
He said
He has
Thunder
Thunder
Wave.
He has Thunder Wave?
No.
Then
Thundering
what
Smite?
is-
He has probably not that. Probably Thundering Smite. Yeah. His paper right here.
He has Divine Smite.
He has Divine Smite. He probably chose Thundering Smite. Look at the second page.
Oh, but yeah, Ellie.
I'll roll for him if you
It
don't
was, thunder,
mind.
it was Thunder something.
No, he doesn't have Thunder Smite. He just has.
Does he want to do a Smite?
Directly. I don't know. He didn't tell me anything about it. He just-
Well, I'll say this. I'm going to go ahead and roll for him if you don't mind, guys. He's going to come at this prone Duergar and completely decapitate him, as I just rolled an 18 on the die and a 7 on the die for my damage. So I obliterated him.
So he's got
All right. Next up is going to be.
And that was him, so.
That should be. Astigan, I don't think you've gone yet.
No, not this turn.
It is now Astigan.
Alright, so I'm gonna use 10 to get up.
Okay?
So
You
now
use
I'm here.
15 to get up. You use half your movement speed. It's okay. You'll be okay.
So
He's look. Yeah.
he's engaged on me. I'd love to do a sneak attack. How can I do a sneak? Is he engaged on anybody?
He'd be technically engaged with the Blood Hunter.
Alright, disengage from this guy so I don't take an opportunity, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna go through here, tough terrain, but it doesn't really matter because it's only one spot.
Okay.
Short sword stab.
Go for it.
It hits.
Okay.
So
He's very weak. You might kill him in one hit.
Do it.
not too worried.
These guys are they're supposed to. They're like weak cultists.
6, 13. Do I need to add anything?
Should be plus your dexterity.
It is, but 18.
He's dead. Describe the kill.
So
They're really weak. These guys are at 13 now.
the blood hunter's staring right at him, and as he is, all of a sudden, just blood spits out of his mouth as a dagger comes straight through his chest.
Duergar hits the ground dead before he even falls. Pull that dice out. Anything else you do, my friend?
I already used my bonus action to disengage, so no, I'm good.
All right. Next up, I have the. Yeah. All right. Next up, I'm gonna have that last cultist, and he's gonna come at. He's gonna come at you.
Is he awake
Me?
now?
Oh wait. Oh, he's still asleep. Never mind. I thought he was. Awake. Then next up, I have.
He was asleep? I would have
Going with Peter. Penelope. Back to Penelope, actually.
What's up, my guy? Where am I?
There's 2 guys left
Because I've been doing
alive.
initiative.
I'm all the way over here. I mean,
You can
I have
move
a
and you'll
sleep-
see him.
Yeah. 9, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm sorry, 30.
Dude, I'm so sorry. I'm keeping you guys. I didn't mean for this fight to go so long.
What should I do on him?
Please apologize to your parents. It's my fault.
What should I do to him?
Whatever you want. I'm gonna tell you right now, he looks terrified of you guys right now.
Okay, is
There's still two,
he
right?
still worshiping and trying to summon whatever?
His back is turned to you. You're not so sure what he's doing. Actually, he does this.
I'm gonna strike Hitty's laughter to try to kind of
Disrupt whatever.
break whatever he's
Go
doing
for it.
up.
Good idea.
Oh well, that's a wisdom saving throw.
He'll fail. It's a 4.
So he starts laughing.
Oh, cha.
He starts. And he starts laughing.
He is prone.
All right. As he falls prone, you see his head become detached from its shoulders,
I don't like that.
and he hits the ground.
Hey, he's really laughing hard.
Is
He's
he
dead.
dead?
He's dead.
I didn't mean to.
Interesting.
Laughing
I was
so
just
hard he
telling a
lost his
joke.
mind.
He's gone.
I was just trying to be funny.
All right. I'm assuming you guys killed the
and
sleeping.
give
Give him
Heads
another
up.
bludgeoning damage.
What?
Heads up. Laughing so hard he lost his mind.
Inspiration.
No. Okay. I'm assuming you killed the last one. Ladies and gentlemen, you are out of initiative. What do you do?
Okay, so I'm gonna go up that ladder and search that body because that's a little creepy.
Okay. You see a decapitated head. Even the hood that he was wearing has been clean cut. Make me an Arcana check.
Wait, he was wearing a hood?
He was.
So he was wearing like a whole cloak and stuff?
Yes.
I'm gonna finesse this sleeping cultist's cloak. I don't know if we kill him or not, but I'm gonna snatch.
Wow.
I'm gonna snatch his
After my
cloak.
Arcana, I would like to.
What are you doing?
Also-
Him?
Snatching that cloak.
Oh, that's sweet. You can throw that on you, no
Ooh,
problem.
A
What's
fat 21.
the Arcana?
Yes.
It's necrotic and
Necrotic.
acid
That's kind
coming
of
off of his body.
Is the egg
Sounds fun
is the
though.
egg
I'm
okay?
going to sleight of hand, steal all this stuff. What does
Okay,
he
go
have
for
on
it.
Is there anything valuable on the shrine?
Yeah. So you see that that's not a shrine. That's a treasure chest of some sorts.
Sweet
It is
baby.
locked.
I'll go to that.
It is locked.
13.
You find a little purse.
I'm a criminal.
Is there a key in there?
You want to go pick it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, do you want me to pick it, dude? Because I'm a criminal too, and I'm
Well,
You found a little
You can
purse. You want to look
assist
inside of it?
up and on the homeboy.
On homeboy.
homeboy has a purse.
I would love to look inside of it.
It's got 5 gold and a key.
Alright, this is easy.
Oh, I wonder what the key would be for.
I have it
I'm
written.
gonna lockpick it.
I have it written down right here. He carries a key on him.
All right, so I'm going to jump down, kick this ugly boy out of the way.
I like how y'all don't worry about the egg at all.
No, I was going for that.
I'm gonna go hug
Order of
it
priority.
and nurture it and raise it as my own.
I'm
Peace
going
out.
to use
Oh,
that
that has a pet
key
dragon.
to unlock
I grab
the
it.
chest.
Okay.
And
Ready?
What is in
I'm
there?
ready.
In the chest contains 45 gold pieces.
Write this down.
Let's take that.
Wait, was Pickle Boy with us this
2,
whole time?
3,
Yeah.
15 silver pieces. I need you to pay. You're going to want to pay
Okay,
attention.
wait,
to
wait,
this.
wait.
45
His name is
gold.
Rummy.
Write this all
Oh,
down.
he's got it.
15
Rummy's
silver.
still with
Yeah.
us, right? Reluctantly? Ooh.
Who?
Rummy.
Pickle Boy.
He hid in the
Yeah,
fungus.
Rumpy
He's
and-
terrified right now.
Rumpy
Oh,
and
so he's still with us. He's in the general vicinity.
Yeah, of course.
So it's
Yes.
like the
You
people
find this
from Cloud,
odd
the chance
jar.
to be
It's a
false
silver jar that's got a leather coating on a leather cover on it with a rope tied around it and a red seal sealing the rope.
I'm a
not
gonna-
tell
Wait.
anybody about it. Just
red seal. Would
Great
anybody like
stuff.
recognize what that is?
You want to go up to him and be like, hey, can I look at it?
Yeah, can I look at that seal?
Ask him.
Can I look at that seal, Rastigan?
Because you called me Rastigan? No.
Okay.
As he slips it in his bag, make me a perception check.
Because you know my real, and you choose not to use it.
16, and then 16.
The jar has your family's crest on it.
Now you're definitely not looking at it. Unless you pay
Dude,
up.
give me that now.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna
give it to you.
approach said
Give it
dragon
to
I'm
egg.
not gonna
Okay.
give it to you.
No, I'm
You-
already doing
You
it.
called me
So
Rastigan.
all
Okay,
you
ask
both
me it,
approach
I'm
the
sorry.
dragon egg, and it's smaller than the average dragon egg. The average dragon egg usually is about 4 feet tall and about 2.5 feet.
We're naming him
2.5, 3 feet
Give
wide.
me
This
that.
one is about 3 feet tall and probably about maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet wide. It's slightly smaller than the average dragon egg. It's still pretty big. It's about the size of the
Halfling.
halfling.
I'm going to hug it and keep it warm because I'm
Pat it on
halfling
the
incubator.
Just
It feels kind of cold to the touch.
I am warming it up.
Okay.
Breathing my hot breath on it.
Dylan, give
Are
me
you-
the freaking jar.
You're
I
gonna
don't
burn.
have I don't have fire breath, but
Oh.
Give me the
I'm
jar.
So where's
We're warming it up.
Okay.
That's gonna be my new pet.
Can I search like some of the dead Duergar's bodies?
Yeah, sure. 1 second. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Give me the
Who is it that was right here?
That's fungus stuff.
No,
There was a guy.
Yeah, go ahead and search the dead body.
And I'm the
Here's what I need.
So I'm taking-
Keaton, I need you to pick me a number between 1 and 4.
3.
Okay. All right. Make me a survival check or a nature check. I'll let you choose.
11.
It's likely that this dragon egg is developed, but it's not hatching for some reason.
We must warm it.
It
Yeah,
just
we're
hasn't
not.
had the right love and
Warm it
affection
up.
that you can get from.
I am
Everybody
using,
hug it.
I am
Everybody
hugging
hug
it
it.
and using all my body heat.
I have
I'm,
a tinderbox coat, so can I just make a fire?
You want to make a fire under it?
Yes.
Go
let's
for
cook
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Roll. So here's what
no.
you're going to do. Roll me the d20. Add your dexterity and your proficiency modifier. It won't be a very difficult roll. It's just 5. So that dice plus 5.
20,
Oh yeah.
Plus 3, 23.
Oh yeah. You. So you get kind of over to the egg and you go, and you heat it up and you make this nice fire next to it.
I will still hold on to it.
And I like hold it like over the fires. I'm like this.
And I'm still holding strength.
1 second. Ava, I want you to pick a number between 1 and 4.
2.
Alrighty. You. Okay, so you guys are holding on to this egg, right? I am sorry, that was not what I meant to click on. You are hugging on this egg, and you hear crack.
I'm gonna be a mama.
And all of a sudden, a little claw pops out of the egg,
I was gonna have a pet dragon.
and it begins cracking at this egg, and it is tearing itself out, and then this little other claw comes out, and in fact, who's holding on to it?
Me.
I'm gonna need strength saving throws from both of you.
Oh.
You
My
gotta get
Or contested strength, sorry. Contested strength, not
19.
strength saving throws.
Wait, plus. Yeah, 19. Oh, wait, 20,
Yeah,
'cause I
that's
have
10.
Alright. You're able to hold on to this thing as it bursts out of the egg, curled up in a little ball, and it kind of adjusting to the fact that it's not in this egg anymore. It's covered in the weird egg mucus and
Which
everything.
means we are.
You see a baby red dragon. It is a darker red, though, than the other dragon. And it kind of... I'm going to need both of you to roll me d20s.
Weren't we supposed to just bring back the egg?
3.
8.
Okay? It kind of
It's not my fault, crap.
Kinda cracks, and it opens one eye, and it looks at the halfling, and it...
No.
Big eyes, and it goes...
It imprinted on you.
Oh.
My son.
And
I'm taking you to court for this.
it begins to kind of try to stretch itself, and it's taller than you. It's like, this is like bigger than Spyro. This thing just
Bro, what?
stretches itself out, and then it begins to curl up next to the fire, and then it starts to eat the fire as it is a red dragon, and they love fire, and that is where we will end tonight's
I
session.
just got it. I love that.
Dude,
We're naming
I
it
just
not
wanted to
soon.
loot a body.
Hey, was
What
there
a
nothing else in
heartwarming
the
ending.
chest?
I
Nope,
just
that was
got
it.
a dragon.
Oh, was there anything
What
else?
about the body?
Thank you guys very much for joining us for another episode of Christians and Chaotics. That was a lot of fun. They adopted a dragon, which I knew they would. I was ready for it. Remember to join us every Tuesday for some more D&D shenanigans, and we'll see you guys next week.